They
What?
can hear us.
Oh no!
Hey.
Oh, hi! We weren't talking about
I'm
unsuitable.
going to
No, no.
strangle you, Novi. Like,
Why?
actually, there will be no mercy on the
Wh-
amount of death and pain I bring.
What did I do?
What is going
Also,
on?
your mic super died, Jen.
Ah!
I think it walked
That's
away from it.
I went away from it for the additional effect. But yes, as mentioned, the
You're
pain
gonna
that
strangle
awaits
him?
you is hellish. Is everyone feeling like they're on the Roll20 website application for Dungeons and Dragons rolling dice?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
I mean,
All right.
thing.
Now
I
let's
am
just hope the
now.
Roll20 lives.
Don't
Fantastic.
say it. Now you've cursed it.
Alrighty then.
See, my bet is on Discord this time, but
That's
to each
all.
their own.
Yes,
I'm going to completely lose everything I have as a matter of patience. Now, before we begin, we're already live. Never mind. Hello, everyone. I am Generous Heel, otherwise known as Spire, and I'm the Dungeon Master for Ruinous Path's Glorybound, and I am here to offer to you, the humble players that are here with me, a wonderful experience, and also the people in the chat. Everybody, wave to the people in the chat.
Hey,
Some
people
place.
in the
Waving.
chat.
Hi.
Why aren't you waving back? Wave back!
What the fuck?
No. You can see them?
Wave
Hey,
back,
wait.
damn it!
Oh god.
I mean, if
That's
anyone
the
can
only
see
one.
them, it's Grimthod.
Without further ado, let us go through the troublesome intricacies of reminding people who everyone is. Silver Kitten, who are you playing today in this gracious day of ours?
Hello, I am Silver, and I'm playing Kailani, better known as Kiki, the High Elf Warlock of this party. I still regret putting me next to Generous Heel in this layout.
Why?
I don't know, Jen. Anyways, Grimthod.
Or
Indeed. Yoggle Monkey, who are you playing today?
I'm Grimford. I do the good smashy things.
Grimford, we're gonna need foiling.
Oh, right, hang on, I'll get him. Yeah, they want you! Yeah, no more! Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Hey guys, yeah, so I'm gonna be playing Grimfod. This guy over here, right? He's a Warcaller Barbarian, and he is a half-orc good boy. And just the dumbest boy, too. Alright. Oh.
Indeed. Thank you, Foilen, and thank Grimford for bringing you here. Then we have Jason. Jason, who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm playing Van, son of Isla, human fighter and working class hero. He is a weapon and can then fight.
Is that the first time we've heard your mum's name?
That's Dad's name.
Okay. Very feminine name.
Like I said, he's the biggest boy of the whole family. He's almost freakish.
He talks about it a lot. Next we have Aqua. Who are you playing today, in this day?
I'm playing Lubus Manarte. Someone that can now pretty much shoot almost anything. Anywhere.
Min-maxing dexterity.
Yes. And death.
Yep. And last, and I am going to see if you survive today. Novi, who are you playing today?
Heaven's on fire!
Oh god.
I'm Novi, I play Khan Coda. I'm not a bard. Hindsight is 2020.
Who are you playing? What are you doing in class?
I'm playing a shifter druid.
Speak, damn you! Why do you fail me so? Alright. After I'm done strangling Novi, we're going to then proceed on to the main part of the campaign, which is, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay.
So, last
I've been
session,
subject to infinite amount of torture.
last session, The party returned to the Hall of the Guardians and found that Varric has depression. As they were interacting with him, informing him they were going to Eshington to interact with family and friends, Varric's depression increased exponentially. You can find all of that in the latest session, either on Twitch or on YouTube, when I managed to finish doing everything, as I am currently stuck in what is best described as, well, I think the academic term is extreme paperwork. Anyway, now that we have found ourselves here in this world of ours on Verx, the party decides to venture towards Essington to meet up with family, and as mentioned, and friends, and particularly members of Grimton's community, as well as Van's family. And don't worry, we'll get about that in a moment. Now, there is one here who probably is questioning. Jen, I thought you said that I may be able to pursue my own agenda. Don't worry, friend. You will. We all know who I am talking about, and I will not say anything more on the matter until the time comes. Now, we return back to the Hall of the Guardians, where all of you are still within the main chamber. Now, going to Ashington is going to be difficult, because one, Varric cannot teleport you there. As in, he won't teleport you there.
Mm-hmm.
As he has left into Miriam's study, the rest of you find yourself surrounded by other members of the Guardians of Verx faction. Albert, the little miscreant, who seems to have taken Varric's words with about as much care as he does anything else in life. And with Esmeralda, who already looks at the rest of you with a bit of anticipation. In the background, Joel is looking over a couple of folders on the side of the room on a little bookshelf, and he seems to be awaiting for someone to do something.
Right, so, we probably need to get, like, a bunch of people together to head off, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so we should, like, make up, hang on, looks to Kiki, kind of like a little unsure, goes, leash?
That's not a bad idea.
Right, yeah, sorry, just wasn't sure if that was the right common word. Hey, so, we'll need a list of all the people that we want. Grimthod will reach into his bag, pull out one of the pieces of paper he has for practicing, flip it over onto the other side, and start writing names in Orcish. He's gonna, alright, so, we're definitely gonna want Honeygoat. He's an easy one.
There's no way in hell we're taking Joel. That's just a no-debate question.
I'm sorry?
Oh, well, did you want to go, Sneaky Goat?
I'm currently working.
Exactly, so you cannot go either way.
So we'll put you down as busy, maybe dead.
I'm already working undercover in Eshington. I think I had told you about this?
No.
Oh!
No.
Oh, okay, so you're already in there, yeah?
Yes, I do have a cover, but without Varric being able to transport us all there, I don't know who could.
So, like, are you like, how were you getting there before?
Oh, I asked for help. There is a wizard within the guild hall. They go by the name of Izel.
Okay. Well, maybe we could have a word with them, see if they're willing to give us a hand getting over there.
We could also ask Dimitri.
Oh yeah, Boulder Goat. Yeah, we'll get him. Yeah, Boulder Goat. Let's see. We obviously want Lady, pointing the pen he's working with over towards Van.
Oh yeah, I'll ask.
Right. Who else do we want? Have you got anybody? Kind of looking over towards Coda. So, Toofigo, you got anybody you want to bring?
I'd have to go get them. It'd take a bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Who are you thinking? Oh, Punchy Go. Yeah, no, she's really strong. Yeah, no, we'll get her on the list. Here we go, Punchy Go.
I want anyone on the side that can beat Grimtad.
Yeah. Okay. So we got them. Is there anyone else you want to try and grab?
Lupus, do you have anybody?
Yes. The only one I know is Giant, the guy with the addiction with the mustache.
Mustache?
Not
You-
he's
You don't mean Shu, do you?
I mean, yeah, he pretty much has likes taking care of his stash and all of that, but he's a pretty good shot and all of that too.
Didn't he try to rob us, though?
Where's that?
Yeah,
And
the
I'm-
guy...
Yeah, I'm talking about the guy who saw the entry once.
Hey,
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I have zero memory who you're talking about.
The one with mustache.
The only one that I'm thinking of with a mustache is is Mean Rick, the guy
Yeah,
with the
Yeah.
guy who tried to rob us.
Then either than that, do we have any recruits here then, or
Any other descriptive term besides has mustache?
Oh god, he's here!
Howdy, folks! I joined the Guardians of Earth.
I am joining your adventure, whether you like it or not. Dun, 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 dun.
See, where I come from, I'm actually pretty damn tall.
you see the smash poster? Everyone is here.
God damn it.
I just like, but that description of him, it sounds like you're talking about an outsider, like the one that walks behind, the one which has a mustache.
Let me just get my mustache comb out here. You know, you gotta really prep and proper it now.
Oh, what about, I don't know, is your apprentice, Albert, the one who likes fire?
And Tara?
I mean,
Emric also likes fire.
do you want half of Ashington gone? Just guaranteed gone.
I,
What the hell are you talking about? You want the boy? I can get Tori on the line. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, well, if he wants to join, he can join, but
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go quickly fire him. See you in a moment.
what?
wait, did he
Wait,
say
what?
fire him?
Did he just say fire him?
You just gonna set him on fire?
He wheels quickly out of the room.
Oh,
We just got someone kicked out of his job.
This isn't the
What do you,
first time
okay,
we've done
what
that.
do you mean we? I had no part of this.
Excuse me, we are all part of Glorious Goats. So you're all like my accomplices on this one.
I drew the line in the sand and said we. I'm like, no.
This is carpet, not sand, Coda. Dumps a bucket of sand, then draw the line.
Mold earth, more life.
More
How the
life.
hell? Where the hell did you find sand?
Grimthon's gonna point the pen towards Geek. So, you got anybody you want to bring?
No, it's just natural 20 strength on stone to stick your finger.
Well, I already did say Dimitri, but I think the one who is teleporting us is I got them into the academy, so maybe we could ask them for help.
Oh, the one with the glasses. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh, speaking of glasses, what about glasses go? Do you think we can bring them?
What about the guy I turned into a chicken?
Who was Glasses Goat?
That'd be Karai.
I
Glass
suppo-
goat.
Glasses.
Glasses,
of course.
as in-
I
Wears
suppose we could
glasses.
take a trip to the orphanage.
The Orcus translation is literally eye windows.
Yeah. Oh, what about your brother?
He can't fight.
No, the other one. The one that's already going to war.
He's gonna get shanked.
Well, yeah, but if he's with us, he's
Honestly,
probably safer, isn't he?
He's still
honestly,
gonna
that's
get
not a
shanked.
bad idea.
I think he's.
You can
already-
see what it's like, and then he'll say no.
I suppose I could ask him, but I cannot do it now.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'll put him down on the list here. Where do you go, brother? Then pause.
Maybe.
Big one. Alright, I think we got a pretty good list here. Should we start asking them?
Let's,
Yeah.
I mean,
let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
Conquer and divide.
oh yeah, Joe,
yeah.
by any chance, didn't one new come over here?
Any what?
Any new recruits? With a note written by me?
No, not really. Not in the hall anyway. The ones I've seen, I'm sorry, I'm not the one who manages new recruits. You know, I've been out.
Turn to Esmeralda. Any new recruits?
Oh, we had plenty.
It is done with the letter of recommendation from Lupus. Limpus.
It's not
been
like
Oh, we
this.
I don't believe we had the name Lambas mentioned in
Lupus.
the recruits. No, neither that.
Ezekiel.
We had one that came here with a recommendation from someone named Ezekiel, but we don't have anyone named like that in the guild.
Ah,
It turned out they were a doppelganger in disguise. We got them though.
Alright, let's, split up and start asking people if they want to join us for this.
Well, good luck with us, old Grim Tot.
Yeah, no, should be easy.
And I'm saying good
Oh,
luck because you're gonna get
Before you
stuck.
go, Van.
Yeah.
This letter came for you. Was in the mail. Varric told me to give it to you when you had a moment. You hadn't been back in the guild for a hot second, so you know.
Thank
He
you.
hands you a small letter with a very familiar stamp sign.
This is from home, I take it.
You would be correct.
This is usual. And Dan opens it up.
All right, we'll get back to that in a moment. Grimthorpe, you're going out to recruit.
It's going to take him a while to read it, even if it's only a few lines.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
important question: is anybody joining Grimthought on this quest?
uh,
I think we've gone for divide and conquer here, so.
yeah.
I'm going near Albert to see if we can get enough thing to level up.
Actually, does someone want to go with me to talk to Para? I'm not the most persuasive guy.
Ah, alright. I'm
Maybe
pretty much-
Kiki.
You know what, Lupus?
Kiki does have two. Yeah, Kiki already has two people to talk to in regards to Dimitri and also
yeah, that's
your.
true.
Your
Don't remember
understudy.
what-
Dimitri is
Hey.
also here.
Dimitri is here, so it doesn't take that long to talk to him.
I could see him.
Hurry. Oh wait, yeah, you can see him.
Hmm. Anyways,
Listen, Coda is the left brain, Dimitri is the right brain.
I
Oh
Yep,
god,
yeah.
please.
Yeah.
why did you put that song back in my fucking head?
Same. Cursed. Please stop.
Good thing I don't know the song.
Alright. Yeah, so Grimthod's gonna approach Oswald. I'll leave you a second to queue up the track.
All right. You're approaching Oswald.
Mhm.
Oh God! One moment.
I will actually.
All right. So, out of curiosity, how are you approaching Oswald?
So around the statue here, just kind of like coming around the side here. When I come around, I'm gonna try and see if like he's doing anything immediately.
If he's doing what?
Doing anything immediately, like is he actively taking like doing a activity at the moment?
He seems to be actively doing something. He, how do you make a perception check actually on that?
Sure thing. Doop 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 doop. Perception. Bwap. That's
Critical success.
25.
Fantastic. You
The
can see
most
exactly what he is doing.
The most unnecessary fucking crit. Good God.
He has his back against most people. He's like lurching forth before the statues at the base, and his hands, are fiddling with something. And at first, you're not certain what it is until you realize, in between his hands, there is a little bee that you can see with a little red bow on it, and he's talking to it.
Perception, can I catch even the slightest hint of the conversation?
Indeed. One moment. As you lean in to listen, you see that he's sort of like fiddling with the bee as he goes, "You! Oh, my dear sweetling, you shall be the first amongst my fellow squires. Together we shall embark on missions that will change the very future of this world. I believe in you, and I dub you going forth forevermore. Sarah Sweet." And with a little pin needle, he dubs the little baby in front of him. You are not certain the bee understands anything that he's talking about, but it does seem to be flying in place.
Tomorrow, I know he's already fairly based on Solaire, but did you really have to go the full route of him going like, I'm going to go find my son, and then get the sunlight maggot like attached to his head?
That hasn't happened yet.
I can see the route before him, though.
We can stop it from happening.
Yeah. Oh my god, this motherfucker's just gonna end up with a goddamn bee glue, like a giant bee lashed onto his head.
Well, it's gonna be like, what happened? Well, you see, he got stuck in the honey.
Mm-hmm.
But now I've
Right.
obtained the power of flight.
So yeah, Grimthon seeing this will kind of like approach more slowly, and like as he gets close enough to like that, he feels like he can talk quietly to Oswald without Oswald like immediately jumping. He just goes, "Joe, who's your bee friend?"
He turns to you around, not with the amount of surprise you would be expecting. Either he's downplaying it, or he's not really surprised to see you so much as he's happy to see you. Looking up towards you with wide eyes going, "Grimthorn! Oh! Greetings!" And he quickly pockets the bee in one of his side satchels. I have been serving the base of the statue. Behold, some honey had spilled onto it. And with his foot, he kicks a half-open jar of honey onto the floor.
Grimthon kind of like leans in close to him and just goes, "It's okay. You're allowed to have a bee friend."
Oh, thank you. The guild has very serious laws regarding familiars within the guild.
There's a little lying.
I'm pretty sure River's been in here at some point, but anyway. He goes like, "Well, yeah, just a secret between the two of us, eh?" Give him a nudge.
Absolutely. Speaking of secrets, tell me, how has your ventures been ongoing? I have not heard much regarding your conversation within the chamber, outside of the large amount of shouting that has occurred.
Oh, you guys heard that? Yeah, shit.
It was quite powerful booming sounds, my friend. I tried to stifle the noise, but my curiosity overpowered me.
Was he just screaming out here to try and overshadow the sound coming from the door?
Make an insight check.
Inside, here we go. What?
Jesus
Grimthon!
Christ.
Grimthon, you need to not waste the shit! What are you doing?
2 crits in a row, that's amazing. I hope your luck stays the same throughout the next couple of sessions.
It's really not. I'm burning all of the luck right the fuck now on nothing.
You can guess that he has, in fact, not been doing that. Instead, what you can understand is from the faint traces of honey on the sides of his helmet, he probably tried to stifle his ears.
Oh, I see. Right. Well, here. Grimthon kind of like pats the kind of little step of the statue here, and he sits down.
Let me guess. Something troubles you.
Yeah, we got a bit of a problem. So, remember the way that you were pulling in all those people from the dragon? He goes to go like from the dragon chasing place, yeah?
You see him actually like sit down next to you, and he nods.
Well, we got plans, and he kind of like leans in close so that only Oswald can hear us. Well, pretty soon we're going to be going to pauses. That place up north that the dragon chasers invaded and took over. You know it?
You see him like sort of scratch the underside of the helmet. Oh yes, I am not certain where you're talking about, but it does sound dangerous.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, shit, hang on. Grimthon like feels around his bag and kind of like looks at what he has in regards to letters that he can work with. Realizes that like only 2 of them are in Eshington. He's like, it's a place called, I think, like Ashton.
Ashton! He looks away looks like forward. Not in any discriminate place for a few seconds, and then looks back to you. I know not that location!
Well, it's up north, and, well, turns out that my family's up there.
Your family? Wondrous!
Yeah. They're fighting in the war at the moment.
That's wondrous!
But I don't know which side they're on. They're mercs, you know, like they work for the money kind of thing, so I don't know which side of this they're on. So I kind of want to get up there and just have a check-in on them, make sure they're all alright, you know? But V isn't really happy with us going there. Like he's gonna let us. He's not gonna stop us, but he doesn't really want to help us do it either because he's pretty sure we're all gonna die. So we were thinking that we might go around and see who's willing to help us out with it. I was wondering if you want to come along.
No more, my friend! You see the Valiant stands that he usually has, sort of like be put to the side, and he looks at you with an understandable expression, despite the fact that he's wearing a helmet and what you can see are just his eyes. From what I understand that you have not told me, the situation with your family is not exactly, well, as simple as one would inquire, but you have my word that you have reached out a hand to me for help, and by all that is sweet in this world, I will take that hand, and I will be there with you in your time of need.
Grimthon stands up, reaches out an arm for him to do a forearm handshake. Goes, appreciate it, man. Really do.
He takes it, gives you a forearm handshake.
I can hear the squelching across the room.
Alright, Well, we gotta go grab up a couple of extra people. So it'll be maybe a couple of days before we're ready to go. But, see you around here then?
Indeed! Perhaps I will stand exactly in this spot.
Because I can no longer move. I am stuck.
Caleb, when he sees up on you.
Oswald nods and pats you on the shoulder, looking at you and saying, I look forward to this journey you take, and hopefully to meet your family. They do sound like wonderful people.
Yeah, the family's great. Oh, I'll go introduce you to like my cousin. He actually went to the tournament already. So like, yeah, he's proper strong.
The tournament? Why,
Yeah.
that sounds like something worth listening to indeed.
Yeah, Durok's real cool. But anyway, right, I'll go tell my mates that we're good to go with you. Right?
Of course. Head right off.
Alright, see you, mate!
He
And
waves at you,
Grimthod
and you move away.
takes off.
Yeah.
I say we're feel free to hop onto somebody else's people drive.
All right. We switch over to Kiki, we'll say. Hey.
I just saw a squint of Dimitri in the library.
You look upon Dimitri, who is currently, you see him, a few books are hovering around him as he is currently reading one of them. And as he finishes reading it, he sort of like gently pushes it into the air and lets go, and the book begins to hover in front of him as it glides up towards one of the shelves.
Ah, there you are. I was looking for you.
So do I voice him or what?
Yeah, I was gonna
Your
ask.
interpretation. Indeed. Let's say, why not? Go for it.
Oh,
You
well,
have
let me.
control of Dimitri. Yeah.
Awesome. There we go. I can see now in that room.
Cool.
Oh, hello.
Hi. So, do you get a moment?
Thousands, actually. But yes.
Alright. Well, you see, we're headed somewhere, Ashington, to be precise. And, I don't know how much you've been, following this war. It's pretty fucking dangerous there.
Right. Yes.
You helped me with my troubles, and, I would like to return the favor to my party members and, on everything they've done, so would you like to accompany us to Washington?
I would honestly be delighted. I've read all these books at least 10 times, except this one I'm reading. I'm on 15.
Do you ever leave the library?
I don't think so. I've been trapped in here for days.
Do you need help? No.
I've read
Says
the encyclopedia on the letter M for days.
I am an NPC, you see. I can only move like 15 feet.
Oh no.
Every time someone's entered the room, I pop right back here.
Oh god.
Whenever no one is there, everything freezes and it gets so dark. No.
Stop.
But yes, I would absolutely love to. Breath of fresh air would be great.
We're not leaving today, but soon, in a couple of days or so. A day or two. By any chance, have you seen... I need to look up the name. What the fuck was her name? Or their name? Isel. Yes. Have you seen Isel somewhere?
Have I?
What are you showing, Dimitri?
Dimitri asked gods, like, have I seen this person?
Yeah.
Who are you
Azel?
showing, Dimitri?
What?
Well, like, asking about Azel.
Oh, of course you do. She's literally like on the room to the north. She's a patron of this library.
Yeah,
Well, they are.
it's
I'm
like,
sorry.
she is. They are 30 feet away from us.
Them. I have found whom you are looking for.
So it's like
Perfect.
busy reading a book.
See, they're
Isel,
on the Encyclopedia C. That one's hard to get.
You can actually read the book that you can actually see the book that they're reading.
what are they reading?
Volo's Guide to Monsters, Volume 1.
Aha.
Ugh.
Isel, just the person I'm looking for.
Are you saying that in their mind, or are you saying that out loud?
Out loud.
She seems to be way too drawn in by the book.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just give me a moment, and then into their head. Isel?
They immediately like look around, notice you looking at them, and then look around again and point to themselves.
And I kind of wave my head awkward, like, hi.
They put down the book and they stand up. Hello.
Have you, visited the college yet?
Oh, no. Decided to taking too long. Gotten myself into a job as well, and had to postpone, one more year.
A job?
Yes. Well, no, not so much a job as like a gig, I suppose. Pays well.
Do tell me about it.
Oh, it's a small curiosity store in Center. Sells magical created goods. The owner told me that they were looking for employees that knew their way around magic, and I, of course, apparently was qualified. Well, he did say that I was overqualified, so I'm not certain on that. But
Well, would you like, on a trip to Eshington?
uh, hmm, why do you want to go there? Why are you asking me about it?
You were you were very helpful when everything happened in here. And well, it's a dangerous place, so more people with us, the safer it is.
Oh, um, well, if you have a way to get there, yeah, absolutely. I suppose.
I'm sure we'll
Though,
find a way.
mm, you see that they are pretty anxious about something.
Are you alright?
Yeah, absolutely. Just my studies. Uh, well, if that's the case, then wait. I don't work pro bono.
Hmm?
I am an adventurer, and they say it with a bit of pride. And I
That
would
you
like to
are.
be. And Dimitri, I just noticed you were also there. Hello.
Hi. I've been here for
Yes,
years.
it really feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
I have been told that adventurers get paid before the job and after. So, well, I don't know how much you're offering for this trip. Um,
You know what? You are right. Adventurers do get paid. Let me open up the crew booth. Well, have you taken any adventuring jobs yet?
yeah, I took one recently actually. Had to deal with a warren of kobolds.
I know they survived with us when, the tournament attacked, but
I mean, her was a nasty business. There was even 3 of them in a trench coat.
No, they were pretty crafty, actually. They had set up shop outside the city center in one of the old sewage ways. I was told to exterminate the nest, but well, I did some digging, and apparently they sort of took up the job of repairing some of the infrastructure that had gone awry for that site. So instead, I brought in one of the city officials, and I got them to talk with their leader. It took a bit of convincing and a little bit of illusion magic, but I managed to get around the problem. And I hadn't tried illusion magic before, so it was a new experience for me too.
I will be honest, I don't know what to exactly expect in Washington. Just, it will be dangerous. Do you think you will be up for the job?
Well, I am a powerful arcanist. I don't want to sell myself short, but I am a mighty conjurer.
That you are, that is why I'm asking you.
I mean, do you think you'll need me?
More the merrier. And if keeping Grimtod and Van alive is also very much a plus.
I don't know healing magic, but I can carry a couple of potions around. Certainly.
That is alright.
Unless... Well, thank you, I suppose. Is there... So this job is what exactly? You want me to...
Come with us to Washington.
Then that's it.
I think we're added muscle. I mean, brain. We're
Well,
added brain.
The strongest muscle is the brain.
So, what do you say?
Certainly. I will request some gold up front.
How about 10 platinum?
Deal.
Alright. You'll get another 10 when we return. Not if, when.
I'll take your word for it. I mean, you have been...
We're paying
you
them
have been
200
pretty-
gold for this job?
We
You
have
have been pretty well known
over
around this part.
1,000 platinum on our back.
No, that's
just
what- That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a really dangerous job. We're only paying them 200 platinum, 200 gold.
Look, if they're lowballing themselves, let them do it.
It's only the upfront, you know?
Isel takes the money, puts it aside.
Anybody wanna edit that? So I don't have to do it on stream.
I'll get it.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Alright.
Yeah, alright. Well, I'll follow you, I suppose. Where to?
We're leaving on a day or two, so soon, so better get preparing.
Oh! Alright, well, I suppose then I'll have to contact, my family. Alright, I'll see you all later. Is it walking away faster?
It's not that I don't believe in their skills, I'm just more worried on the well, you know how it is when you haven't experienced all the dangers in the world yet.
Ah, yes. Don't worry, it'll be a little bit below fine, but better than okay. Whatever word that is, it'll be that.
Adequate?
Sure. We'll call it that.
Splendid.
No, that's too high.
Oh. I'm just gonna walk away from this conversation.
Alright. Does anyone else want to do anything else before we jump over to Van?
Well, I'm gonna leave countries. Maybe we hit Van first.
Okay. Van, you opened your letter.
His mouth. You want me to read it out loud?
If you want to. Or someone else could. But if you want to, I can read it to you.
I'll read it. It says, "My son, how are you handling your duties of late?" And as he's reading them to himself, his mouth is making all the words. You have longed to send a letter, and we have gotten worried. We received work from your employer, word,
hey.
sorry, that you were gone on multiple missions on the other side of the continent. Of course, I expected no less from you. Over the years, you have time and again proven to be a great man, my son. I think it is time for you to know something that we haven't talked about before. With times as they are, and with how long you have been away from home, I would like to see you again. The whole family does, of course. With love, you know who sent this, XOSO. P.S. We have given some of the gold you have been sending to one of our neighbors. They needed it for some repairs. If you come over, you probably could see it from the porch. He immediately suspects a trap because no one in his family has ever been glad to see it before. To his reckoning.
Can you make me inside check?
Sure.
Is this with advantage?
That is with advantage, for sure.
All right.
15. The handwriting seems a bit more familiar with one of your siblings than one of your parents.
Yeah. Yeah, Mom's handwriting isn't this nice. He is. He's wondering if there's enough time to go before we go to Ashington. But he will. He'll ask Esmeralda, "Do you have a piece of paper and a quill?"
Always. With a whistle, you see a piece of parchment scoot over to the edge of the desk, and she pulls out a quill from her little handy pouch.
All right. He starts scratching down at his handwriting. Got your YUR letter LATTR. Will be by when I can. Not sure when that will be. Is this an emergency? And there's several letters missing from emergency as well.
Esmeralda's looking at your writing and actually asks out loud, "Is this an important letter? Is something amiss?"
Well, he looks around at Joel and kind of assumes that.
Joel is as you're looking around, he awkwardly shuffles in place.
He goes, "Well, I mean, I got a letter from home, and they don't usually send me letters, so I'm worried that something might be wrong."
I could send a message to them if you know their names.
Well, yeah.
Okay, let me grab this component right here. Alright, can you tell me to whom I'm sending this message to?
Which sibling do I suspect? Probably the youngest.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's most likely, to be honest.
Yeah, I forget which name did I give you for that one, or did I?
Regarding your family?
Yeah.
I don't think you gave me one.
Okay.
So
The youngest his name is Vel, which is Vell. And it's been written like it was Ma, but her handwriting doesn't look like this. I'll bet it's Vel, my youngest brother.
And you want me to send a message to Val?
Yeah.
Last name would help. Is it your own?
Well, it's Vel, son of Isla. My people don't really do last names.
Well, it will
Just-
work. It should work. With a strum of the string, she sings the message you had written on the piece of paper. Taps her foot lightly for a few seconds. That was a response. Okay. Well, Val sent you a message because they miss you. And from what I understand, something has gotten... They mentioned your parents being a bit glum as of late, but I don't understand why that matters.
Suspicion intensifies.
Regardless, family growing homesick is, well, not in this case, more like family growing
May I
missing of...
May I trouble you to send one more message?
Well, that depends. Are you going to cause trouble in Ashington?
I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Well, if it causes trouble to Miriam, then sure.
Oh, solid. Yeah, we got you covered.
Deal.
He's just gonna say. He's just gonna say, okay. Have some business to attend to up north for a while. Swing by as soon as I can.
All right. She casts the spell. Wait a few more moments. They have a very nice voice, by the way. And I don't say that as a compliment entirely. I also mean that is a wondrous voice. Have you considered sending Val to a college? They would have a wonderful bardic career in front of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's expressed an interest, and he always was the more vocal of the group. Also, I've suspected he's got an affinity for magic, which no one else really seems to in the family, but, you know, farm work, 15 other siblings, that sort of thing.
Well, the response was appropriate. They said, all right, and they hope to see you again. And for you to bring back Spanker. And she says the last part with a bit of confusion.
Spanker? Why do they want Spanker? Guess I'll bring Grimthon with me then.
Oh, the biggest gift.
Yeah. Oh, he'll love my family.
I fucking love the idea that Van never entertains the idea of just momentarily asking for the sword back. He's like, well, the sword is with Grimthon. I guess I have to bring Grimthon. I can't
It is
separate
the only
Grimthon from the
logical
sword.
solution, right?
Of course. As you conclude the conversation, Esmeralda says, very well, but a deal is a deal. Remember, if you make Miriam's life harder in the future, I would so enjoy it. He has had it too good for a couple of years now.
Will do. I'm aces at that, my friend.
And maybe no one tells anything about this to Varric, actually, specifically. You know.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Mum's the word.
Thank you,
He,
dearie.
he mimics like blocking his mouth shut.
Joel is like looking back and forth, just like, I don't know if I should be here for this conversation. Very well, then.
So, yeah, so with that, Van will probably take his leave. He's got to have a conversation with Lady Belisaria. He is wondering if he should send a message to his friends Flynn and Painter. But he thinks they're probably occupied elsewhere.
As you're exiting the room, Joel follows suit, like very closely as well. As you're exiting, he's like, "Oh, thank you. I just need a good reason to not be in that room anymore." All right, I'll go try to see if I can find Albert and see what's happening on that end.
You okay, man?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, for the most part, I'm doing all right. You know, having to witness all of the entire discussion, I'm a bit rattled, you could say. But
Yeah, sitting in on meetings is always draining. I got you. Well, take care of yourself, man.
Oh, I absolutely will do. Did you come up? Did you come with us when we had drinks with Grimthod a couple of days back?
I was probably there, although if I went drinking with Grimthod, the chances of me remembering it are pretty slim.
We need to go drinking again.
As soon as we get back.
Oh,
First-
absolutely.
First couple of rounds will be on me.
Fantastic. I'll take you to your word on that. I hope you have some money, because I don't know if has Varric been paying you.
I think he owes me for a couple of back payments. So.
You should talk to him about that, probably. Yeah.
Well, this one's unpaid. I'll get with him on it when I get back.
All right, I'll see you then, Van. Let's try to conclude this business quickly.
All right. Take care. And he gives him the old comradely pat on the back/shoulder.
Oh, that is delightful. You know, in Gavaria, you do this to someone, they might stab you.
I'm counting on it.
There is a very good reason why they called you Indomitable, my friend. He pats you on the shoulder, gives you a smile, and with a chuckle, he walks off to find Albert.
See if I can follow the line of stickiness to Grimthod.
Oh, hey, baby, go.
Hey, G, what's going on? Oswald on board?
Yeah, no, we got him. He's in for it. So yeah, we got him. You had you had a chance to talk to the lady yet?
Not yet. No, I'm not sure how to approach it.
I mean, I feel like we say we're gonna go, fuck up the dragon. God damn it, dragon chasers, and she'll probably be down for it.
Well, let's hope so.
Do we need to roll perception to notice her bamf in?
I feel like Van would just be able to smell her particular scent.
Blood rose.
Okay.
Oh,
You can hear her. Her heels are like clicking against the rock. She seems to be heading towards the main gathering chamber. Her expression? She seems a bit angry.
Maybe I wait till tonight, after she's had some dinner.
right, but like, she's going to the room where they were just fighting.
Van,
Yeah,
did you see Lady Belisaria's face? Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if that's my fault or not.
I mean, there's probably a lot of things that piss her off, not just you.
That's true.
You're probably on like the top of the list, but you know.
I mean,
I'm always at least in the top 5, I think.
Grimthod puts a sticky hand on your shoulder. He goes like, listen, at the very least, you didn't break the rule of dying, so you're cool there.
Well, I mean, you guys didn't tell her about the dying last time, right? Right?
No.
Your Grimthon looks sticky. He looks back at you. I don't think so.
Hold on, where is it?
Because if you did,
No.
I'm gonna die for real this time.
No, we didn't.
Right, we didn't. I think.
Alright.
I don't think
Probably
we did.
not. Probably not me, though.
I think you're alright to go talk to her, mate. Where'd you go? Are you going with Toothy Goat to go see Punchy Goat?
Yes, we will probably return tomorrow night at least, or tomorrow morning, if nothing else.
Okay. Do you want some company for going to see Punchy Goat, or do you want me to go try and see if we can find more people from the list?
I think you and Lupus should handle the list and maybe drag Van's unconscious body with you.
Right, yeah, good call. Grimthon makes an attempt to, like, walk over towards Lupus and then notices that his hand is still stuck to Van's shoulder.
It starts stretching.
Oh no! Well, you know that is one way to not separate from the group. Good luck.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Wait, you're the one with Preston. Oh.
Good luck. You're on your own.
Alright, okay, I'll put my foot on your stomach and we'll just leverage. We'll do some leverage stuff. Right, one.
Pull out one of my silvered axes and kind of try to get under the hand and pry it up a little bit.
Oh god.
Athletics check, both of you.
Someone use an arm, boys.
Do you say athletic?
Yeah, that's strength athletics.
Unnatural 20.
You both, with all of your might, dislodge one another. You both, like, throw each other, like, 5 feet backwards.
If one of them crashed into one of these things, they're gonna piss off a lot of people.
I'm just thinking of the Benny Hill thing of Grimthon falling backwards into one of these adventurers, slapping his hand on the support. He's like, oh, for fuck!
We need flour. Does anyone have flour?
Someone get a lot of toast!
Yeah, you managed to dislodge. I also noticed, Lupus, you're entering the workshop on the other end.
Yeah.
Right? As you enter into the Tinker's workshop, you come into the scene of Albert talking with Torua. And that's how it is! I'm sorry! I can't have you here no more! I'm firing you! Alright. Sure.
That's one hell of a reaction, and you technically, don't worry, you'll be hired back as soon as you come back with those.
Wait, you serious?
I mean,
Yeah, I am. Now hold up. Actually, you talk to him. I have other things to do.
fucking god. Anyways, I was sorry about that, but can you join us in our adventures in Washington? You can let loose on your explosive.
I mean, I guess I'm free now. Wait, Ashington? Isn't that the Gavarian place?
Yeah, we're going for Grimtot's family.
Ooh. That sounds crash. I'm down.
You can let loose as much explosive ideas that you want.
What? No. I'm responsible.
And don't worry, you'll be hired back as soon as we're done with the job.
Well, when you say it like that, I can extort some more money for my help. I mean, I am, currently out of job, so I could use some more money.
We give you 10 platinum up front.
And
a lot later after come back. don't forget, you have no restriction on your explosives.
That is true. It is very true. You promise? You promise it's
Yeah.
an add-on?
Yes, yes.
I'll
I
take it.
don't-
Sure. All right.
Alright, I'm bonusing off 10 platinum for Tora.
Yep.
And remember, no restrictions.
Yes, yes.
Crash.
He's
We're
gonna
probably
kill Grimthod.
We're probably gonna want to roll back that no like restrictions thing, considering this is
Wait,
supposed to
wait.
be a stealth mission.
Well, it's
We're
a
actually
Luke,
going in
Lucas
there.
who
You said no
promised that,
restrictions,
not
right?
anyone else.
Yeah.
No
man,
restrictions.
all this trouble.
No restrictions. That comes in an add-on. I need to test some new gear that I have been working on, right?
Right. Like, what type of gear are they?
Oh, I have some prototypes here. Perhaps you can take these.
Bring the BFG.
Yeah,
Not the
Uh,
9,000.
I've got here some experimental. I've been working on a new kind of magical device that allows you to interpret different languages of common. I call it the stone of international translation. Unfortunately, now it talks in a strange arcane voice. Unfortunately, for the time being, I'm trying to find someone that can use the voice from to make it sound a bit more appealing. He has a
can-
small rock.
Someone that you can record the voice for to make it the default voice.
Oh no, I would have to make it with the person in the room. You know.
It literally goes from being like, please turn left. It's like, hi! Turn left now!
Recalculating.
I have a couple of these rocks, and I've been wanting an excuse to use them, and Givarian is known to be the primary dialect of Common, so I want to try it there, because I will be honest, I have never studied the language, outside of the fact that no one teaches it.
I mean, I only know one person in my whole life who knows the language, but that's about it.
Awesome sauce. Alright.
Oh yeah, one thing. It's gonna be 1 day since that we're gonna go, so and I'm gonna go. You see, Lupus? Hey, Albert, get over here. I got a favor to ask.
Your shouts find no purchases. Albert is nowhere to be seen.
God damn it.
What you got?
By
What
any
are you looking
chance-
for?
By any chance, you remember the vehicle that Albert had, and it had a really defective core?
Me Stang?
Yes.
Yeah?
Is there a way you can make that core a lot more defective and turn it
Oh,
into
I've been
tiny...
wanting to get my hands on this ancient piece of technology, but every time Albert has been like, thing again, like, don't crash it, then, or something or other.
I mean, the details I remember is that once you start pouring magic, it doesn't let you go till you have to force it off, and it leaves you hand burned.
You know more on this than I do, dog. I have not been on that jig machine. I really want to, but I haven't been able to get a
I
crash
nearly
on it.
lost consciousness, so I wouldn't say that's a good idea.
Yo, that ain't crashed.
Yep.
Well,
Sir, by any chance, did you see where Albert went?
oh yeah, you went back to your study probably, maybe.
You mean over here?
Yeah, basically.
Lupus just casually.
Oh, that will be good. He like sits back.
For someone
Approach
who
the
needs
door.
a vehicle to move around, Albert sure is hard
As
to
you
track.
approach the door, you hear a sound emanating from the door, echoing off in an arcane tone. Passphrase.
Fuck.
Tried Miriam's and obnoxious
Passphrase
tip.
incorrect. Initiating boot.
You
And you see an arcane boot materialize in front of the door and kicks you back. And by
Can I
kicks you
try?
back, I mean off the side of the sledge.
Can I try and dodge it?
Sure, make a strength saving throw.
Lupus actually probably isn't that bad at strength saves. Doesn't have proficiency, but he's got the gauntlets, so.
I have a proficiency in
Oh, you
strength
do?
saving
Okay,
throw.
but never mind. Oh, yeah,
That's
'cause
an
you're showing
18.
up-
You managed to withstand the power of the boot. And the boot dematerializes.
Can
The
this
DC
thing
was
even-
12.
You see Lupus knocks.
Pom pom pom. You knock on the door. You hear distant cackling sounds.
Knocks harder.
The cackling sounds intensify.
Cackling intensifies.
Is there a keyhole in...
There is a keyhole, yeah.
You see Lupus, I'm probably gonna get shot since that this is his door. Looks through the keyhole.
Looking through the keyhole, can you give me a perception check?
Yeah, give me wounds.
Perfect, that's a crit. You look through the keyhole and can perfectly see the immaculate features and perfect illusionary frame of a little tiny illusion in the keyhole that is an image of Albert looking at you disapprovingly.
You see Lupus talking to that image. Can you get me, Albert?
The illusion just looks at you disapprovingly.
F. Knocks again.
Yeah, you just hear cackling on the other side.
God damn it. Jumps down.
That is an impressive trapdoor.
Albert likes his privacy.
Hell yeah, it does. You can
He
work
also
it on
has a-
fucking it.
He also
You
has
got any
peculiar sense of humor.
You got any luck opening the door?
Oh wait, I didn't just open it normally.
Oh, please do, actually. Go for it.
But you know what?
this
I
is
think
gonna be
there's an
great.
easier way to do that. Just activate the cloak and walk through.
Wait, the cloak?
The Mesmer cloak.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, you're still wearing it?
I haven't stopped.
One
Since
moment.
that if I took it off, I needed 3-2 to save,
You
and if I
haven't stopped?
failed...
You haven't
Yeah.
took the cloak off?
I mean, it's only been like a
One
day
moment.
since I think he put it on.
So
Now
that's the
then.
smell.
One moment.
That was a day ago. Actually, has it even been a day? Because we haven't taken a long rest since, have
No, we haven't. Like we've been during this day. We met up with the guys who were cutting off orc bits. We found the guy who were looking Purple Ivor. We talked to him. He's no longer Purple Ivor, but he is. Then we came
Just
back.
Right, so there
Alright.
was a long rest after the hags then, yeah?
There was a long rest after the hags.
Oh,
Okay,
right,
so it
you
has
put
been
it-
a day.
No, it has been more than a day because we've been traveling.
Yeah.
So it's been a couple of days, like
One moment.
like 4 days maybe. No, it's less than that.
It felt like it took us a day just to talk down that fake cop.
I did not realize that was the case. That does change things.
Oh dear.
The
Oh.
negative
Deactivate the
effect
effect
is
of the
if I
cloak?
failed.
You activate the effect of the cloak.
The one that lets me press the thing.
Yeah.
Makes me tangible
Okay,
for
and you
5
give
minutes.
me an intelligence saving throw.
Let's see.
You're good at those, right? Lupus is smart.
Yeah,
He
you're
went to
fine.
like college.
He's not at all
For like
built on
3 days?
strength and agility.
I only have 2 on that saving throw.
Great. Just
See,
Lupus.
better than average. Just crit.
You do have
so
a
you're
dominable.
saying there's a chance.
Ooh.
I don't think that's enough, if I'm being honest.
Oh, that is not
Use
enough.
Dominable.
And I think that fails by 5 or more too.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna go for an indomitable on this one, bud?
I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
So wait. The rules are dominal, right? You have
So-
to take the new roll.
Yeah.
You have to, yes.
So think about this. You rolled a 15. If you roll lower than a 15, worse things can happen.
Yeah, well, alright. Take the negative and then I'll leave the cloak for a week.
One moment.
No.
We didn't.
But
But he still said you failed it by more than 5. If
Yeah,
you rolled a
wasn't it
15.
Wasn't it 17 last time?
That was the original to dawn.
That is the part of the cloak that you're aware of.
Yeah.
Ah, we're off.
We didn't read the fine print, guys.
You wear the cloak for at least 24 hours while the madness persists.
No, identify doesn't reveal all of the properties of a cursed item.
No, why would you?
So, why did he put it on in the first place?
To
Hags.
kill hags.
Seemed like a good idea.
Alright,
Well, then.
you reach your hand to open the door, and you realize the hand that is reaching out is not an elven hand. It is a
damn it.
human hand, not your own. Number 1. 2, you realize you can't see where that hand is coming from, nor can you see the rest of your body beneath the cloak. Right now.
Oh,
God damn it.
Does he hear Van scream across the room, "Where's my hand?"
You don't even feel that bad about it. In fact, you feel pretty comfortable right now.
Ah, God damn it.
Add to your flaw, wearing the cloak eases the pressure of my mind and brings me comfort.
Oh, so I just got the flaw?
So,
Write
he's
that
going to
down.
be Gollum, whatever his name is, from Lord of the Rings.
Write that
Except
down.
my precious is going to be the cloak.
And add to your character sheet, you are inflicted with a form of indefinite madness.
Oh boy.
This madness takes the form of desiring to wear the cloak for long periods of time, as you have, and you enter a state of stress whenever the cloak is not worn. Whenever you do not wear the cloak while the madness persists, you have disadvantage on charisma saving throws. If you wear the cloak for at least 24 hours while the madness persists, you disappear from your spot. It is basically as if you failed 2 saving throws for the cloak. And here comes the unfortunate part.
Oh, that's not the unfortunate part.
Oh, no. Sleeping with the cloak automatically is a failure on the saving throw on, not wanting to part with it.
oh.
Having failed the saving throw, Lupus stops. And walks out of the room.
All right then.
Where's he going?
Vacation.
Question.
The rest of
as
you
the-
notice in the distance Lupus heading towards one of the teleportation doorways, the one that you came from.
Where Kiki and Code are.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Kiki and Coda.
Hold on,
Silver, Novi, both of you can see Lupus approaching you.
My roll 20 is dying. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Does he look normal?
Make a perception check.
I mean, define that for any of us.
Like, is he walking with purpose or
Make an insight check.
okay? Or like, are his eyes blank?
My God,
Nice.
Coda. Come
I'd
on.
love to see that.
I mean, listen, one's my favorite number. All right.
Coda, you don't see anything
20.
different. You
One.
don't see anything
Z100,
different.
also
Yeah,
one.
You don't see anything different from Lupus's body as he's approaching. Other than he's wearing his cloak. Kiki, his eyes weren't always red.
Lupus, did something happen in Albert's workshop?
No.
No?
No.
Wait.
I actually need to leave very quickly. I need to go talk with my superiors in the Solid Heart Expedition Guild.
Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Why? Is anything wrong?
I take a couple of steps closer and I look him in the eyes.
His eyes are... You notice at the edges, a bit of swirl picks up where the pupil is. As if the pupil itself is like... The red itself is not so much the coloration of the eye, but visibly like a wave of energy that swirls in front of it, or in front of the pupil, within the eye itself.
Lupus, you're going to sit down now. Something is wrong.
Oh, is that what you say it? Why? You're scaring me.
Sit down.
I don't think I want to.
I wasn't asking you. Sit down.
Oh, so you can see me. I see. Forgiveness. I did not realize I was that obvious. And you see Lupus's nose burst into a long elongated version of it. The bone itself bursting forward with blood spattering on the floor. You see his face congeal, his skin quickly turn blackened and dark.
Oh, I was about to say, he's becoming Igor!
Yeah, this is much worse.
He's gonna give us personas!
Oh no.
This might be the character death for Lupus. We might have to do a true resurrection on this one.
Banishment on Mesmer.
Mesmer's form appears right before you. You're banishing Mesmer?
Yeah.
Lupus, can you give me a saving throw against banishment? Cast a spell on the roll 20, please.
Ghost. Which is it?
Charisma save.
It
DC
would
19.
be a charisma saving throw.
I suck at that too.
I don't know if
Good.
it's a good or bad thing. Oh, good.
Dead. Gone.
Good. Lupus disappears.
Lupus 2?
I think Lupus is now Mesmer.
By the way, Koda, you didn't see anything of the matter. You just saw Kiki banish Lupus. And so did the rest
What's
of you,
going on?
actually.
What? Where'd Farrago go?
We kind of need him.
Get around quickly. Just really quickly.
Sure,
we get.
And so did a bunch of other adventurers in the room.
We.
Who
Once
look
you're
a bit
close,
confused.
Once you're close enough, Kiki just looks down and you hear in your heads, we have a minute until he comes back. I saw Mesmer coming out of Lupus.
Oh, the Hange guy?
Yes.
You see a hobgoblin dressed in heavy armor, actually, addressing you. What's happening here? You just banished that person. What's going on?
He'll
Please
be
get back.
He'll be back. It's in our own
Is it
party.
danger?
He hasn't had a
No.
shower in a while. We needed a break for a second. It's fine.
You see
how did he become the
Arbek
dude?
run up with the rest of his small adventuring group. Oi! I saw something go off! Is everyone alright? And he pulls out an arrow and knocks his bow as well.
Karbek
worry.
hears in his head, Karbek, don't cause a ruckus. Just get everyone to back away a little bit right now. I need to focus.
Carbet realizes that and nods and looks at the rest of his companions and starts talking. The hobgoblin looks a bit confused and says, "What do you mean? What's going on here? I just saw you full on disappear someone. What happened?"
While this is happening, Kiki's just not listening to any of this. It just goes into
Man's
everyone
gonna
else's
say, no, it's okay. It was a bet. He bet you she could. He bet she couldn't do it. She bet she could. And we all took sides.
Make a deception check.
So you all owe me 2 gold for that, just saying. Nobody believed me that time. So pay up, you
Please roll
motherfuckers.
high. Please roll high. Oh, it's
Goblin does not believe a word you're saying and steps forward. What? Wait. What is going on here?
Coda's gonna walk up to the hobgoblin's like, you need to step back just in case anything crazy happens. Alright?
Like, what? You're not telling me what might happen.
I don't know what will happen.
Then why are you telling me to back off? Why don't you back off?
I cannot focus! Just step away!
Make a concentration check. Kiki.
Okay. Is it Constitution?
Yeah?
Yeah, Constitution save.
You managed to maintain concentration on your spell.
Like
You
the
hear the
bickering children.
goblin shout even louder. Why are you telling me to back off? Why don't you tell the other to back off? One of them doesn't back off. Your friend over there doesn't back off.
Calm down! Shut up! Silence!
go-
I have
him,
a right to be here, damn it!
I walk up to him and I put a hand on his chest, just on his chest plate, go, mate, this is our group's business, it's our problem. Step away, let us deal with it.
You see
the
wizard
minute's gonna
looking
run out on
individual.
this.
He actually approaches you, Grimton, and says, well, actually, this is happening in the hall. Magic within the hall of that kind is not exactly allowed, especially against fellow members of the guild. Was that a member of the guild? What is happening? Yeah, explain that!
Well,
he says
he's
that without realizing
I
that
don't-
there was a rule about it.
In all of my party members' heads, they hear, I don't know what's going
Well-
to happen when he comes back. I don't know I don't know if Mesmer's still gonna be in there. I don't know if Lupus is dead.
So Van
We're running
spent
out of
like
time.
Coda
pretty
will look to the
quick-
hobgoblin like, listen, my friend is not being himself at the moment.
Van
We
spent
need
a
to back
pretty
up and make sure everything's okay when he comes back. If he's not, he could go on a murderous rampage and do a lot of damage. We have to
Alright.
fix that. I'm being honest with you. I
Make
swear.
a persuasion check.
God.
With your wisdom instead of your charisma.
Oh, thank goodness. I still don't have it, but thank good. It's at least a +3. 18.
Hey!
See? When you tell people what is happening... all right, everyone, back off. Quickly start backing away.
Nice job.
Yeah, good call. Alright, so when he hops back in, what's your plan? Do we want to just
Kiki,
like,
you already feel the spell. It's about to end.
do we jump him and just put him in a headlock or what?
Yeah, let's grab him.
I don't know.
Do you maintain full concentration on it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
The
a
spell
magnet.
ends.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
the
kind
spell
of
ends.
fucked.
As per the spell's description, if the spell ends, and the creatures of a different plane of existence other than your own, it disappears forever. You know this.
Yeah. I don't know if I was punishing Lupus or Mesmer, so that's the thing.
You're keeping full concentration on it,
Mm-hmm.
with the intent of banishing Lupus if he is no longer there.
Huh?
Okay,
Lupus is no longer here, as in
Yeah.
his body's
Yeah.
gone.
Uh-huh.
yeah, if like if
Alright.
he is the corpse, the body is gone, and thus we can't even bring Lupus back unless we have a wish.
Interesting. I'm happy to hear that. Because Lupus reappears right next to you.
Yeah, it was a bit of a panicked, like, oh shit, what the
That
fuck
isn't
is
where
going on?
That's where he banished from, though. He banished from this spot.
No, he banished from.
And you
here.
were occupying it for a moment. And I moved him. One moment.
Well, I mean, the planes don't necessarily move at the same direction. at the same
Lupus
rate.
reappears and looks up at you going, why did you banish me?
I grab him.
Yep,
I
same.
Whoa!
grab him.
He doesn't resist. You grab him. Whoa, what is happening?
What's going on?
Where'd you go, Shed? There's something wrong with you.
There is nothing wrong with me.
To the big office. Let's go. Away from
Alright,
the people.
hang on.
By the way, he's looking at you. You don't know what he's speaking. Kiki, Mesmer is just looking directly at you.
I'm
Alright,
keeping my eye
Here-
contact.
here's something that only Flowery Goat would know, alright? When
Yeah?
I was fighting when I was fighting against the vampire, right? When I was fighting them around the well, what happened?
Lupus, do you remember what happened?
He grabbed him and jumped into the well.
Yeah, he says that.
Grimthor, don't. There's something wrong. Just.
Uh,
This is a big office. Big office. Let's go.
okay.
When's my birthday?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's the trick question.
Yeah. And neither do you.
Lupus looks to you, Grimthor, and looks to Coda and says, I don't think there's anything wrong with me. Is everything alright? You were acting very strange, especially you, Kiki.
Big office now.
Yeah,
Right,
we'll
come on.
escort him to the big office.
Oh, okay. And as you're moving, Mesmer is staring at you the entire time.
I am staring back because I got very good at this when I couldn't speak, so take that.
You hear
I-
a voice try to communicate with you in your head,
I am,
but you can
I
just
am the
block it off.
staring contest champion. Yes, before we get into the room.
Where's the big office at?
It's
It's up the top
one-
here.
Yeah, it's the one where.
Oh, okay.
usually
Well,
hang out.
I'm gonna also put Dimitri in there.
Yeah, Dimitri.
Alright, so you enter in and you come into the big office with Velisaria talking to Esmeralda, going on like, I am sorry, Van almost died and you're sending him again to Eshington?
You're
What
going
is this
to.
message?
Don't worry.
As you're entering in, she looks back at you towards you as you're holding Lupus from like arm to arm.
This is
Is
awkward.
Is Miriam's room occupied at the moment?
What?
Wait, hold up. No. Okay,
Put
let's
feet
not
even
do
touching the
that.
ground.
Miriam has a treasure trove in there, right? Who's to say what else is in there?
Yeah.
That's true.
Kiki, you see Mesmer's form as they are holding Lupus move forward.
Oh, stop!
He stops.
Stop what?
Ben
Those of you that
stops
see
thinking
that.
you're talking to him.
Lupus, for the record, you feel like you can see a little bit further in front of you as if you were in that spot. Before your vision sort of shifts as if you're looking from two different perspectives. Your own and somewhere else's.
Where are you going? Get back here.
Mesmer looks back towards you. And from in your head, something tries to communicate with you, but you're blocking it.
Oh, I need you to use your words. That won't work.
Lupus shouts from the background, Kicking, who are you talking to?
You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Mesmer.
Mesmer's eyes just sort of become little slits, and he puts a hand over them and scratches, moves back.
I think Lupus and Mesmer is in the same. Would be. That is one information we can share in public.
I just imagine Van just like, ugh.
Yeah, too stupid. I had an idea, but Grimthor's too dumb to think.
Lupus. Sorry,
Certain
Grimthor,
spells prepared today.
You feel Lupus shaking in your hands.
Right, mate, come on. Stay with us here.
I'm feeling a little bit. And
For what?
Lupus,
you
my
notice he's crying. I'm feeling very uncomfortable, guys. I'll be honest. Can you let go of me?
Why are you crying?
Lupus, you take 20 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god! Is there any visible indication of that?
Yeah, he's
Nose.
crying.
But like, is he crying blood?
Oh,
It's
sorry,
like-
I should be more specific. He's crying blood.
it's like,
Okay.
oh shit!
Ah.
Yeah, sorry. When you just said he's crying, it's like, oh, he's making him sad. It's like, no, he's bleeding from his brain. That's a different vibe.
Maybe don't squeeze him so tight.
I'm not. I wasn't screaming squishing his head. This is fucking
As
weird.
you're holding his hand, you notice that the color of his arm that you're holding has lost all coloration past the point that you're holding it.
Oh shit! Oh, he is bleeding
Coda's
a lot.
gonna remove the gauntlets.
You're gonna try?
I'm gonna remove the gauntlets.
Lupus, do you let him?
Yeah, why not?
You're trying to remove the gauntlets? You feel something hold you back.
Oh.
Whoa. One moment. He puts a hand over his head. I just need a moment.
Hang on.
Can you let...
Wait,
No, sorry,
hold
you're
on.
holding him. He can't even put a hand on his
No.
hand over his
Yeah.
head.
Alright, hang on. He had like magic stuff before, and it fucked him up in his head, right?
Yeah. What's
Well,
his? What's it do? Like, what's giving him his strength?
Well, he's got the belch and he's got the
Grim
guards.
thoughts.
Yeah.
You see a hand reach out from under the cloak.
Oh, he's got the fucking cloak. He's got a hand in it.
And the hand that comes out is a small, skeletal, thin hand that reaches out, and it does not reach out. It does not reach out towards anyone. It reaches out towards Lupus's head from beneath the chin.
I turn to Van and say, "Get the fucking cloak off him now!"
Man starts trying to take the cloak off.
Make an athletics check. Lupus making a counter athletics check with
Coda
disadvantage.
will, at
because
this
you're being held.
moment, will also remove the belt.
Believe it or not,
Make your own athletics
Why are
check.
you just stripping him? What the
Because the belt is giving him his bonus to strength, and without that,
yeah.
That
Believe
means
it or not.
also holding his clothes.
Lupus, disadvantage athletics check.
And we'll need to do 2, yeah?
yeah, too.
Look
Look at that plus.
Try to take the
15.
cloak. Lupus, you take. Ooh, that's painful. 30 points of psychic damage as you feel your very skin being peeled off your bones. As Van, you're taking the cloak off. Lupus's feet materialize beneath the cloak, but you quickly see that you're rending the flesh off of them.
Oh, Van throws up in his mouth a little bit.
Are you keep pulling?
Uh,
I know.
Yeah, I
Van,
pause
you're
and like
Van, you're
look
gonna
at
need-
everyone.
you
Do I
need
go?
to
Do I
con-
stay?
You need to
But the
continue.
little hand, as you pull the cloak, the little
So I
hand
pull it.
quickly flails and desperately tries to reach for Lupus's head. As Coda, you reach for the gauntlets, you try to pry them off. You don't see them
Belt.
anymore. You realize the belt is not on him because there is nothing under the cloak.
oh no.
You pull instead on multiple hands that have reached out for you, and as they try to drag you into the cloak, you manage to pull yourself free.
Lupus, you hear me? I say, enter Lupus's head? Mesper? I don't know.
You can hear, yeah, Lupus, you can hear her. The rest, what you see is them. They're pulling the cloak off of you, and it is killing you.
I make an Arcana check through
Yeah,
Dimitri
absolutely
since
you
he's in the room.
You can make an Arcana check. Belisaria and Desperado look horrified. Dimitri looks. I don't know how Dimitri looks, to be honest.
21.
Oh, 21. Dimitri, there is a hypothesis here. I will send it to you in PM.
Okay.
The whole
the rest of
time
you,
it's saying,
you're
I'm sorry,
pulling the
so
cloak?
sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm still pulling on the cloak. That's what Kiki said.
Coda will cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, also question, while I have him held like this, can I cast a spell?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Grimthod, not fully understanding what he's doing here, but like, he's just gonna try whatever he thinks might work. He's gonna go for a 4th level Dispel Magic.
Alright, go for it. Go for it. Roll me the check, I'll say.
Cool. So this will be a Charisma check, yep.
Mhm.
Alright, Charisma, here we go. Hada! Ha! No!
No. You try to
No.
dispel
Wait,
the
do you have
magic
any
and Lupus-
inspiration?
Oh, I do! Yes, fuck, I have 2 inspiration. Fuck, I'll spend 1. Why the fuck not? Yeah, here we go.
Alright.
Hey!
There we
Hey!
go, 20.
He also gets
That is
18 points of
very
healing from
good.
Coda.
Very powerful roll. That is a 20, isn't it?
Yep.
You managed to dispel the properties of the cloak temporarily.
Great
You
pull!
feel, You see the little hand tries to reach out for Lupus desperately. For a brief moment, as the hand reaches for you, Lupus, you feel a little bit of comfort before the hand in front of everyone turns to dust and dissipates completely. And you heave Lupus. One moment. Tell me if this reduces you to 0 hit points or no. Okay.
Alright, right.
Just remember, you did get 18
you-
healing just there.
You do have like a shit ton of HP, right? Right.
Right?
You do. Right. And that.
You take 84 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god!
As everyone watches as you pull the cloak off, all of the hands that were keeping Lupus's body stable and together in the void have been discorporated, and thus parts of Lupus's body flail as they are ripped away from the cloak. No stability keeping them safe. Your body violently spasms, your bones dislocate in a splint moment, your organs becoming unattached from one another, and you fall into the floor. Unconscious, but alive.
Oh
In
my god!
one piece.
Then
As the cloak is ripped off, Kiki, you see Mesmer still in place over Lupus. Just as the cloak is being moved away, a part of Mesmer is connected with the cloak.
What do you want? And I finally let him speak to my mind.
I have been screaming at you.
I know, and
What
I know
are you
that-
doing?
What are you doing?
You are killing him.
No, you are killing him.
Am I?
I
I'd
saw
just
you
get-
destroy his face.
I would also just heal Lupus for 5 hit points, or 7 hit points there, just FYI.
Van's gonna take Equalizer and pin the cloak to the ground with it.
Stab on the cloak.
Yeah.
Lupus, you take 1 more point of psychic damage
Oh,
as
Jesus.
Oh my god.
As Mesmer twinges a bit.
You should be stable now, because I just healed him.
Yeah, you regain 7 hit points. You are conscious again. Lupus looks up at your grim and says, "Oh, thanks. I feel horrible."
I'm in anguished pain.
But I know I'm alive.
Yes.
And as he's healed, you see Mesmer image becomes a bit more into view as he was becoming more and more transparent as Lupus's consciousness faded.
So are you linked to him now? Forever. Is that what this is?
I? Or he?
Does it matter?
Of course. We are one. You violently... and you see his form already, like, weakened as it is, collapse right next to Lupus's. You have dealt too much damage in the early stages. Why? Why would you hurt him so? As Lupus says out loud, thank you. Wow. I mean, no, wait, why am I thanking you? You almost killed me. What happened?
Dude, that cloak had lots of the arms in it. It was trying to kill you, mate.
His eyes are still red.
Grimthog hasn't noticed that. I think he's the only person who's noticed that the eyes are still red.
Van
Huh?
Koda. In your hand, you hear Mesmer and Lupus are connected.
Lupus looks surprised.
That's in our
You
heads.
cannot, you
not,
cannot
for
hear
one
that.
to-
Fuck you.
Unless
Mesmer can
Mesmer-
hear any telepathy.
Dan still manages not to puke.
Mesmer may not be able to communicate with you, but he can hear any telepathic communication that's happening within 120 feet of him.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
powerful.
wow.
All right.
Yeah, including sending messages.
Dang. Okay.
He must have a lot
Uh,
of secrets.
So, like, should I do something like knock him out or something?
Well, you saw that Lupus was unconscious and Mesmer is still here, so
Right.
You are going into great pains to hurt your friend.
shut up.
Well, all right, I'll shut up.
Because we can't hear Mesmer, right?
No.
Yeah, you can hear
yeah.
Mesmer.
We can
Only
hear
he
Mesmer.
can hear Mesmer.
Only he.
Lupus looks over to you, Van, and he says,
He's supposed to kill me.
Van,
Tears in his eyes. Okay, buddy.
Van,
Yeah.
Van, I can't feel my legs.
Are they there?
Hold this. Hand him his legs.
They are.
They're right there, man. I can see them.
Esmeralda, would you take a look at him, please?
Mesmer looks over at Lupus.
Wait, did Dimitri get anything useful out of that 21 earlier on, or
Yes, I did.
does he? his 2
Dimitri
cents?
will share the information of like, he might be literally bound to that cloak, as if him and that cloak are not two different things, but the same thing now.
Oh,
Basically, and then Dimitri will tickle the cloak,
Lupus starts giggling.
considering it him like its skin.
that's bad, right?
Very, very.
Man's gonna need another con check for that.
If we keep
Fair
them
enough.
separated, will that sever the connection or no?
Velisari in the background, full on like. Yeah, nah, she's not holding it. She like grabs a crate over and keels.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Man's gonna
yeah.
Man's gonna go over, pull her hair back, and rub her back a little bit.
Alright.
Okay, baby.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
this is the worst.
So is there any way we can not, if we keep them separate, then you'll go back, or is it stuck now?
We are one.
Shut up.
Sorry, I asked
Oh
the question.
no,
It would probably take quite a bit of study, but might be a way.
It's a bad time for this. We're supposed to be going somewhere.
Lupus, can I ask you something?
Yes.
You feel, at this point in time, how you have been interacting to all of this is you've been feeling very nice up to the point where the cloak has been rent from you. Right now, your main priority is to get the cloak on your body again. Because everything feels terrible right now, I'll be honest.
Dimitri,
What do you do?
can you give me the cloak so I can put it in a bag?
I mean, to start off,
Sure.
I think I can barely do anything with a mangled legs, spine, and hands.
That's fair. By the way, when we did get the cloak off, did the other items reappear, or are they still gone?
Oh, they are on him. Yeah,
Okay.
you can see them.
Should we-
Are they on him? They're not
Should
part
we-
of him, right?
Get rid of his. Should we get rid of his other magical items?
Yeah, no, it'd be bad if we had to like fire him and he had them on him.
Alright.
You take them off. You don't care, Lucas. You just want the cloak on you.
Yep, but I'm literally
Unable.
can't move.
Do you feel like you want the cloak on you?
I mean, it feels like the time when I had the crossbow the first few months.
As you're holding the cloak down with your sword, Van, for a moment, you drag your sword away. Now the
No,
cloak is
it's
in front of.
It's in with Dimitri.
So Dimitri's holding it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like trying
holding
to.
it?
I'm like we're
you
trying
see
to
a
put it in
little-
the bag. Yeah.
You're putting it in the bag.
We're in the process of putting it in the bag.
As
Is
you're
it
putting
funny
it in the bag, quickly you see Lupus's leg snap, and his entire body lurches towards your direction.
I will pin him to the ground.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Yep.
With advantage, because Code is also there.
Cool.
Yeah,
God.
we are flanking Lupus.
Are you putting the cloak in the bag?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
This-
If it's actually like his, like if you put a person in there, they die.
Well, Coda turns to Kiki. It's like, what does Mesmer want?
Mesmer is like waving his hands. No, 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 no.
Tell us the story, head.
Esmeralda,
Esmeralda turns towards you and realizes what's happening.
Esmeralda, Van, can you take them outside?
Dimitri will also join.
Who am I taking outside exactly?
Kiki, you have
Lady-
the cloak.
Yeah, Lady
Lady
Belisarion
V.
and Esmeralda.
And Esmeralda?
No. Grip.Coda and all them stay inside.
Yeah.
Dimitri, Esmeralda, Lady Vel, sorry, stay outside.
Yeah. Come on, V.
Separate.
Van's holding the bucket for Lady V, and he's like, just
Yeah.
let it out, Vel. Don't fight her. Just let
Just
it out.
What is? You close the door behind you.
Yeah, just Van, lean on the door so nobody comes in or nobody tries to get out.
Magic.
Van makes an excellent doorstop.
Indeed.
Door closes.
Show them.
I am not here. I've been trying to tell you. I am not here.
Then why can I see you?
I don't know.
It's the eye, isn't it? What do you want?
I have bonded with this one. He is one of us. Mesmer. We are together. Don't put it in the bag.
It's like a living, breathing creature. Got it, for fuck's sake.
No. It will tear him apart. It and him. Same plane of existence. You change that.
He points to Lupus's half section and makes a cut motion.
Okay then.
I have
Lupus?
a very weird idea.
Mesmer says,
I don't know why I am conscious. I am not Mesmer. I am part of us.
So you're a
And
same.
I need the cloak.
Why?
Keep together. Not much time.
Or
Kiki pulls out her rod.
Grimthought, no, Coda, perception checks on your ends.
got it. Let's see here.
I'm gonna
Percep-
spell
17.
Sonic.
13.
Grimthought is not noticing this, but Coda, the foot was lopped off when it was going towards Kiki. You just now realize the foot is no longer connected to Lupus's body in multiple parts.
Ew.
He's missing his feet.
No, he's missing his entire leg.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fine. He's not bleeding out.
Clothing, parts of flesh are all cut apart from one another in nonsensical sizes, sticking together despite the fact that they shouldn't, as in the clothes and the flesh.
Are they sharing the same brain or something? Like what?
They're not moving, for what matters. And they're not really that far apart, like a couple of inches off, so Grimthought could not see it. It looks like it's all together there, but you realize it's really not. And you also realize that it is actively coming. He's being undone like a ball of yarn.
Explain to me what the fuck you are doing and what you're going to do once you get that cloak. Show me. And do not resist.
Together.
As I cast Detect Thoughts.
Alright.
On part of
That
Mesmer?
is gonna be a very interesting experience for you.
Probably. I've done this before, which is funny.
The mez, if you will.
Oh, the drama.
Mesbus.
So,
There we go.
Mesmer rolled
Coda
23
does
on the
have prepared feeble mind.
Great.
I don't know if
Great.
this helps or hurts in that situation.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Mesmer succeeds with a 23.
Oh, so he
he's-
was resisting. Okay.
Motherfucker, I told him not to. Rude.
No, he's not. You are killing him.
What? No, I would never.
You literally just almost did.
But hey, this lasts for a fucking minute, so I can keep doing this for a minute.
Alright.
Is he the coat? Like, what is Mesmer?
Mesmer. The thing that I can see.
As you're assaulting his mind
Who is Mesmer?
to get into it, Mesmer is not budging.
Show me
He...
what you want, so we can work together. Right now, I'm not exactly trusting you after you've bonded with my friend from wearing a cloak.
I want to not be here.
I don't trust you. Yeah, my insight check that.
Alright.
I mean, hey, I'm probing the, like, outer... That's almost a fucking...
Oh, he genuinely means it. He does not want to be here right now.
Cool, cool. I mean, I'm still getting the outer layer. Is it just Lupus?
The thoughts that he's thinking, you cannot understand. It's just a cacophony.
Okay, cool.
Meanwhile, Van's outside like, so, your day? Skinned a humanoid.
You
before.
see, you see, Mesmer sort of like point to Lupus and say,
I was supposed to be subconscious, not conscious.
So why are you conscious?
He was supposed to be us, or us. Cloak. Long. Did not disappear. Did not leave. So, I came to him. Not I, Art. One hand.
You're not making sense.
There are too many echoes on the walls.
Just show me what you mean so I can understand you.
I can't.
at this point, Lupus, you don't feel so good,
I don't feel
to say the
good,
least.
Mr. Stark.
Is there something you would like to say to all of them right now? Like a phrase?
Pineapple.
Is it?
Just do me a kindness and think very carefully of what you would like to say to the people around you right now.
Yeah, I overused it.
Is that it? Then, Grimthod, you're holding to Lupus and so do you, Coda, right?
Mhm.
Both of you realize the hands that you're holding on to unravel into parts.
Shit.
And the whole
No,
body
no,
of Lupus
no.
Lydic has been fallen off onto the floor in front of you. Lupus, your heart is no longer connected to anything. And Mesmer in front of you, as he's screaming at you for the cloak, unravels like shadowed cloth, trying to jump for the cloak, and
Maybe we give
dissipates
him the
into
pinky?
nothing. Lupus, you're currently dead.
What part do we have of him at the moment?
Just a
Well,
part of the arm.
Perfect.
Fucking.
His entire body is sprawled in front of you into pieces.
Fuck.
I will
fuck,
put
no.
in the bag of holding.
Ah!
You're putting him in the bag of holding?
Yeah, yeah, mine. Specifically mine.
Yours?
Your bag of bones?
As you grab a piece and you put in the bag, Kiki, the piece that you're holding on the cloth, it disintegrates.
Oh,
As the part of the hand is put into your bag. You take another piece and you put it into the bag.
Yeah.
Another piece, another part of the cloth disintegrates.
Go there.
Well, I mean, you're gone.
All right.
Just one more to see if it continues.
No anymore.
Once you have put, you keep on moving. You keep on putting pieces. You have put the entire hand. A part of the cloak has completely disintegrated on the right side.
I will pull the hand out now. Does it pop back out?
Oh no, it does not. All you're holding is dust.
Oh, neat.
Fuck! Shit!
Stop! Oh. This wasn't meant to happen. I didn't.
I can build him a new hand. I have parts.
Stop!
But Tufigo, it's turned into dust. We can't do it from that, right?
I've got extra bones.
No, I mean, look,
That's all I need.
we need some bit of him, right?
But if we bring him back, won't the coat just come back then?
What?
I don't know. This doesn't make sense.
I will
Wait.
put the dust in a jar.
From the other side of the door, you hear.
And
That's
I will
everything
label
you put
it Lupus. Lupus.
From outside you hear Van asking if everything's going okay.
Grimthal will kind of like reach, just in case like the dust doesn't work, he's going to reach out and just like pick up some of Lupus's hair. Not putting it into a bag, he's just gonna like put it into his pack, just in case we need that for reincarnation. Because he's just thinking like, we need some bit of him, because that's how it worked with,
No, we've always had a body, that's the thing.
True.
Reincarnation.
Yeah. But we've always
Well, hang on,
had
did
a
we
body.
do...
Or
do
reincarnate, specifically.
Yeah,
I'll
reincarnate.
you touch a dead humanoid or a piece of a dead... Yeah, so if you have a piece of him, which you have plenty of...
Yeah. I know, but like, canonically, we've always had a body when somebody has died. Like, even with Persephone.
More or less intact, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
we're not really sure what's happening here.
Yeah, Grimthal kind of looks at Kiki. Can we fix him?
I hope.
Like he's just like shambled pieces, right?
Yeah.
Big Daddy, okay in there? What's going on?
Give us a check. Give us a check.
No,
You
I
hear
know something Coda would do because he's no longer evil, but he's not really good. Coda's just gonna take the head and put it behind the horse skull and be like, "No one will ever know."
Jesus.
I mean, the piece of
Coda takes the head of Lupus and puts it behind the horse skull.
What can we do here?
Pick up the pieces, put them somewhere, work it out later.
Coda, can you bring him back? I know Ash did with Persephone after the dragon fight, but
Yes, I can. Kind of.
tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean he'll be back. He just may not be. His lifespan might not be as long as he thought it was.
I think
There's
it
a good
might be a
chance of
little
that.
bit different than that. I think he will live forever, if I'm being honest.
Possibly.
Grimthal kind of looks off towards the cloak. So what do we do with that?
Well, let's not put it in the bags.
Oh,
The cloak
I
in the
haven't-
bag?
let's
No,
not.
no.
Let's put it in something normal.
I have a normal bag.
Don't wear it.
I have a
You
normal
put the
bag.
cloak in your normal bag.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Grimthal kind of like collect up the bits of Lupus so that like there's I imagine there's still like a massive like pool of blood on the ground, even trying to collect up
absolutely.
bits of
What?
Yeah.
And I will shovel all that into my bag of holding.
Again?
Are you shoving into your What?
Yeah, it's gonna turn to dust. Easy cleanup.
Just. I'm just prestidigitate that, like, it's gonna take, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, prestidigitation.
Just, it
Yeah.
takes a while.
Any part we don't really need, we will put it in the bag.
With that done, Grimthal kind
I
of
think if Lupus can see what Goto is doing, it'll just be off.
What's Lupus's soul doing right now? Just like, what the fuck?
Lucas's soul right now is as unraveled as his body is.
Okay, good, because
Jeez.
I remembered I have a empty soul crystal on me.
By the way, you do?
I do!
Oh, delightful! One moment.
I mean, it's, like, to be fair, Coda has tons.
Yeah.
Hold on, Lupus. We can rub some salt in the wound.
Oh, this is gonna be fantastic.
Help me
One
with
second.
this, guys.
I'm just like,
Lupus,
hey, you know
Lupus is
what,
all
Jen?
actually.
Jen. Hey, with the blood on the ground, I'm just gonna draw the symbol of the eye and just look at it real intently and go, what the fuck was up with the messenger,
One moment. Lupus, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no.
oh boy.
Can I at least use my stats?
Yeah, your own stats, absolutely.
We have a group inspiration if you need it.
Yeah, if you bite the dust.
Yeah.
I get literally. If you
Get
bite
it?
the dust-
Having you make one for every crystal, I'm just gonna increase it by one. So
Oh, there's like 12 in Coda's back, but there I think.
I am very aware.
What do you mean by 12? I'm looking at the number.
Don't say the number.
I know the number.
It's like 2,
God damn
right?
it.
I looked in his character sheet.
But they're in the bag of holding. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
wrong
boy.
thing. Like, that was with Ghost. It was still
Oh.
the same.
Delightful.
I'll
do you
use
wanna
an
spend-
inspiration.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you
you're
want to
gonna,
spend...
okay, you're gonna use inspiration. Cool.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think group
yes,
inspiration.
Oh,
Yes.
Guys, I don't think he's getting it.
Group inspiration.
I
There we
will
go.
take the blame on this one.
As you are like painting the eye on the floor, you're asking what the fuck was that? There is no reaction. Immediately. How does Kiki react to that?
Oh, she's angry. She's pissed, and she's confused and scared. So she just like she's already like crouched down to the ground. So she like goes knees first in the floor, and she like slams the bloodied floor and goes, "Why won't you answer the one fucking time I really need you to?"
And I'm over.
Oh god, now you're just gonna get that all messy.
Yeah.
Do I know that one of my?
Do you know now?
Do I know?
No, it's alright. I don't think.
Should I check? I think I should check.
Give me a perception check, actually, as you're looking through stuff. Grimthal, how are you reacting to all of this?
Grimthald's gonna kind of like let Kiki have a moment. Oh my god.
Okay, all right.
Stop.
So-
with the-
I have an inspiration. Can I use it, please?
Yeah,
Thank
go.
you.
Dear God, it's 2 1s.
What the fuck?
Can I add them together?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
What
that
the
is
fuck?
that is loudly awful.
What?
The fuck is your dice roll?
Listen,
Grimthal, what are you doing?
You don't have a dice spot, you have malicious code on your computer somewhere.
the Roll20 hates me.
Once Kiki has kind of finished with the ritual that she's trying there, Grimthald's gonna kind of like reach out and put a hand on shoulders. Like, we should probably tell the others.
Hey, you want to look at these rocks and make sure.
What works?
Yeah, I want you to grip on these, like, the soul rocks, like,
As you're pulling out the rocks, you don't notice anything strange with them except for one little crystal on the side. One little tiny crystal that is like glowing with a deep purple energy.
Which that one purple before? I'll point it out.
I honestly don't know.
Kiki.
It's like both of my eyes went dark for like 8 minutes.
Lupus, are you dead?
Kiki.
Yeah.
You start to see a little line connected from the crystal to the body of Lucas, like one of the parts. And you notice there are a couple more lines connected with the other crystals as well. What you also notice is that little eye you have grown on the ground, on the floor with his blood, it is glowing red. But not Mesmer's.
Great, Kiki. Now you gave your patron a taste for human blood.
You hear a distant whisper.
So I caught Lupus. Good to know.
And-
Motherfucker.
You hear a
And
distant
Lupus.
whisper
And Mesmer. And Mesmer. And Lupus.
and Mesmer.
And Mesmer.
You hear a distant whisper that calls out to you. You may ask one question.
One Lupus rock. I should have said.
How can we fix this?
The body is dead. Bring him back to life. Continue. The messenger and the elf are one.
Oh, shit.
To reap one would reap the other.
Great. That's just fucking great. And I like smear.
There's only one way. one way.
Smear the eye.
There's only one way for it to be fixed. And you realize all this time the whispering you've been hearing has not been coming from the over there. It's coming out from your skull.
Oh.
There is only one way. A wish. A wish would sever them.
Of course. And I smear the eye and the blood disappears.
You smear the eye, and as you smear the eye, you hear from the skull.
I am sorry. I wish I was him.
With the blood.
Don't worry, Skull. You did the best you could.
With the blood and the body gone, Grimthod will open the door.
Well, I had the head.
What?
I had the head. I hide Lupus' head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus, that's awkward.
I mean, you have like the poncho, so you like tie it around your waist or something. I
Give me
don't
a
know.
oh, dead for the love of God.
Let's see a one.
Roll a what?
Let's see a one. A stealth check.
A stealth check. Oh, okay. Let's see. 12. That's a
You
10.
rolled it, you.
Everyone sees, everyone with a passive perception of 12 or higher can see you putting the skull under your poncho, and then there's a strange head-shaped object underneath your poncho.
So
It
Is
didn't
that-
work.
Aqua's head.
It didn't work.
What do you mean it didn't work?
He fell apart. Taking the cloak
What do
off.
you mean he fell apart? What happened?
well, he literally fell into pieces.
Just
Oh, like he's emotionally distraught.
No,
N-
he's dead.
Dead. How? Are we under attack?
No,
No. no,
it was the
From
cloak.
the inside?
no.
The cloak, like, pulled him apart when we took it off him.
You're saying we did this?
Oh, I think the cloak did it.
So,
We need to talk. Koda can bring him back tomorrow, but we need to talk before that.
possibly.
Lupus, can you give me another Constitution saving throw?
I mean, he's already in the crystals. What more can
Yeah,
you do to him?
he's already dead. His body disintegrated. His head is on
soul-
Koda's. His head is on Koda's fucking head.
Look, he's got a heads up in life, alright?
His soul is split amongst several soul crystals. What is left to do at this point?
I mean, it's fine.
You make a constitution saving throw.
Not even that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Damn it.
What, is one of your parts going to the tournament?
I will give you some out of game knowledge.
Left
On
thumb
this.
is moving up the ranks.
Great.
So would you like to know how many uncharged soul rocks I had?
How
Like
much?
50?
Coda,
I don't know.
19.
Yeah, of
Coda?
course you do.
Mm-hmm.
one of your soul crystals finally charges.
Hey! Free spell slot, guys!
Great.
It only
Right.
cost us our heaviest hitter.
Oh
So-
my god.
Alright, okay, so hear me out. We put him in a robot.
I mean, it
That-
would definitely do
Fan's
something.
seriously
Irony.
considering it.
The irony of that, though.
There is a soul forge in the tournament, so there's that. Good luck. We should go inside and talk about this.
Yeah, I need to sit down.
Actually, I think there is a funky thing happening. Coda,
Hmm?
sorry, Lupus, the soul crystal is not strong enough technically to contain your soul perfectly. You can whisper to Coda if you want.
You hear, Lupus? Mother of God, how many crystals?
Hey,
minus-
buddy!
And, and
You
You
hold the
Lucas
crystal. You hold the crystal up, and in the crystal you can see cramped within it is the overwhelming soul energy of Lupus taking the form of himself being cramped in the crystal. Ethereal, mind you, with ethereal hands that touch the edges of the glass. Oh,
It
shit! In this case.
works.
Lupus is like, you know, next time take a bigger chunk.
You know, I did. You
Like,
just got
Rebecca,
the small one, and I pull out a bigger one. Like, I don't know, you just went to the small one.
Grimthod, like, grabs your wrist with both hands, Coda,
I
and,
let
like, peers his head, like, really close to the crystal. He's like, are you in there, Florigo? Can you hear me?
Don't scream! I'm
We're in
sick.
the middle of a whole...
Lupus's,
Go!
Lupus's voice.
The only
Lupus's
thing
voice is
Lupus can
audible.
see.
Important, sorry. Lupus's voice is audible up to 5 feet. It is faint and weak. Even if he's trying to scream at you, it is coming out very faintly, very meekly from the crystal. And it's
will
also coming
hold
out very
it.
slowly. It is
Grimthod's
almost as if
here.
it is almost as if there is interference.
Okay,
I was just
okay.
picturing the only thing Lupus could see being up Grimthod's nose as he's trying to peer down into the crystal.
Alright, mate, we're gonna get you back tomorrow, okay?
Wait,
Wait, hold up. How's this gonna work? Like, I could bring a body back, but his soul's not there. His soul's here.
There's also a problem because I overused that damned cloak. Isn't there?
Well,
Your part with Mesmer now. You and Mesmer are one, essentially.
Yeah, I
So-
could have heard that after a wall of insanity.
Yeah, let's So
You're gonna have
let's
to wish
hope-
yourself back, bud.
Let's hope that Mesmer's souls are strong enough to want to come back here, because you will come with them.
Yeah, I think they do, but don't want to be near any of you guys after what happened. That's one thing you don't need psychic energy to see.
We cannot separate you from Mesmer. We need.
Wait, hold up. What if we put him in a robot, like as he is now? Right.
I mean,
So the tournament thingy-mabobs work. It's kind of the same way, right? Why don't we do a I don't know. Is there a term for that? Demetrius could look up like. So you want to reverse engineer the tournament robots to build a body for your friend's soul.
Yes.
could that work?
Maybe Albert may know something on this, but again, that is not something we have managed to do.
I mean, it's possible, but the problem will be I might not be the most dominant one since that I am fighting with counts the number of soul crystal.
Helby, how
A lot.
many How many are you in here? This one.
You're
Uh,
alone.
Is
I'm
it just
alone.
you?
Yes. I'm just me in this one.
Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? What about that place with the mask?
Tell him I'm sorry I skinned him like a sheep.
Like that, you know that place that we went to where
yeah.
where Pretty Go died with the dragon and shit. There was the door, and on the other side, you said that there was like a big old forge thing, right?
When
Yes.
well, I saw a mask, and when we found out that there's a forge on the other side.
Right. So like, if we went there, that's where those things get made, right? We could like go there and then make them a new body.
I think there's a higher chance of finding a new body just laying down till it's the fall.
True.
We're not talking about necromancy, are we?
He's talking about finding a new
Yeah,
body,
it's
possibly
not-
in the forge.
It's not exactly necromancy.
It's more of course. know,
Metalmancy.
And it's the same way when you're making something you have to be 100% at it. Like say putting your soul and passion into something. Well, the theory with that goes a little literal.
Right. So like, well, like,
Yeah, but we're just gonna put yours into it.
do you
Yes.
want that flower go?
I mean,
Hold on. So something my patron told me is that they are now one. So if Lupus, even if Lupus is technically alone in this crystal, he's still connected with Mesmer and Mesmer.
So even if we were like put just this one crystal in the robot, it wouldn't be like the rest of it would probably still get pulled along with him.
Yes,
Ah, shit.
that's
Alright,
what I think.
That sounds awful.
Wait,
Oh,
could we catch the mesmer part in a different crystal?
well, hang on, you've got other crystals here. Are any of them lit up?
I looked through the other 18.
None of them are apparently lit up.
Hmm.
No.
It's mine.
Nope.
wait, one
Bitch.
thing.
Ben checks on the one he's been secretly hiding.
Yeah, Grimthought will also check his own.
Nah, neither.
I mean,
I was like, oh, what's...
I think
Grimthall's
the issue here is making sure that I'm the only one that makes it if we going for the artificial body. Meaning
But-
making sure I'm the conscious one and they're the subconscious.
Mesmer did say they were supposed to be subconscious, but something went wrong.
Yeah, I think that's partly my fault for overusing the cloak.
Alright, well, what?
I don't think it's possible to separate you.
Yeah, but because we just have to find a way to make sure that I stay as a dominant one. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
In a theory, yeah.
Look over
Uh,
towards Dimitri. Boulder Goat, like, can you think of some way that we make sure that he's the one in charge?
Can Dimitri roll an Arcana check for that?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
Jin, how good is your improv skills?
Oh boy.
What was the question on this?
Like, is there any way to ensure that Lupus remains the dominant thought?
Well, from what you can understand, here's the thing. If you were to do this, there is only one place that you would need to find knowledge on this, because this is not common knowledge. The way that the tournament operates is only known by one body of operations, and that is the tournament itself. If there was, with what your companions have talking about, and with what you have read on the reports, Dimitri will understandably bring up the point that if there's anywhere that you will find answers, it must be from a place that the tournament operates from or has people that are working with Warforged.
And even if we were to do the normal resurrection, like reincarnation route, like, is there some way to ensure that Lupus remains the dominant, like, mind?
I'll say make a history. All of you can make a history check on that.
I
one.
I
Okay.
don't think... Can I make it with advantage since my patron?
Yes. Yes, you can.
One.
And so can
11.
group thought.
You said history, right?
Yes, history.
25.
25.
Man did a lot of random reading that slow year he was first attached to Verity.
Mm.
You know when
Well-
you got just random books lying around, you're just like, I
Kiki.
might as well
Yeah.
just while taking a shit.
Yeah.
Kiki,
Mm.
with your knowledge in the occult, there might be a way. How do I say this? Here's the thing. You have a very powerful artifact on you right now. The skull of the first devotee
Mm-hmm.
is very much connected with death, and this is a crazy thought, right? Because this has never happened before. To bring back someone whose soul is completely tied to an otherworldly entity, to sever that connection, you will need to perform a ritual with the skull of the first devotee. This isn't
Right.
something that you can just do at any place either. You would need a connection point where the energies of this aberrant entity are strong, but at a location where it won't be able to come to you. You need somewhere where you can find a strong connection to sever it. Because if you don't sever it, it will just come back. With a 25 in history, there's only one location that comes to mind.
The whole ritual site.
A ritual site that you have gone to, technically. A location that you have been to, that you know of, that you had ventured before, and where you found the skull of the first devotee. A chamber that once held Mesmer.
Right. Because it blocked out everything else.
Okay, so if we go back there, there's a potential. Here's the question though: is that a case of? And this is me just asking GM. And again, if this wouldn't come through in the 25 history check, no worries. But is this a situation where it is better to do the skull ritual first and then resurrect Lupus after, or
it would all have to be on the same time.
Yeah.
The ritual is the
Oh.
resurrection spell being cast on top of. Essentially,
Yeah.
what you're trying to do is you're pulling the soul of Lupus at the same time as Mesmer is gonna, whatever fetter of Mesmer is gonna come to him. You want to trap or stall or cut that connection with Mesmer just enough for Lupus to get in. With the best scenario of cutting it, worst scenario of the ritual failing, and a probable scenario of maybe stalling, trapping that fetter. If the ritual fails, I'll be honest with you, things could go very bad.
And
For all of
that-
Worse than now.
Worse
I
than
mean,
now.
yeah,
Because on a good case scenario, the ritual fails enough that Mesmer is the only entity that is pulled forth into the material plane.
Only.
Only.
And
If the
it's
ritual fails
You'd be stuck in the
spectacularly,
rock.
just as the creatures that were in the crystals that you had seen, the aberrant entities, they might find a way, due to the strong connection that the temple has with the outer planes and the far realm and this astral sea in general. Something else may crawl through. That would be a good scenario because it would be only one. Worst case scenario, all of you get extraterrestrial passengers with you.
Yeah, we are effectively opening up a doorway to the outer realms and being like, "Hey, we're just popping in for our friend. We'll be gone in a second. Don't mind us. Bye."
Outside of you being the targets, another bad case scenario is Lupus having even more passengers, in which case a myriad of events could go off. One of them could be a catatonic state of reality implosion in that spot due to the aberrant energies converging, as in a tear in reality opening. Another could be that Lupus's body becomes a beacon for these aberrant entities, and he transforms into an amalgamation, maybe even spawning a Lord of Madness on this plane of existence. That is the worst
Enough Elden
hypothetical.
Ring.
And the only way we're talking worst case scenario here, you fuck up the ritual situation. But if it succeeds, that is the only other way to completely sever whatever entity is tied to Lupus right now without the use of a wish.
And
You will need
with
components, and you will need preparation.
With my 25 on history, if we just brought Lupus back with reincarnation, would he just be tethered to Mesmer, or will he not be able to come back? Like,
To be specific,
do we just have a dead body, or will we have Lupus Mesmer situation going on?
To be specific, you will have a Lupus who is in dire need of at all times be with his cloak. Because if something happens to the cloak, something happens to Lupus.
And will he have control over himself, or will it just be Mesmer in the driving seat?
That, unfortunately,
we don't know.
is a big unknown.
Yep.
I'll say he can give me... Kiki, can you give me an Arcana check using your Charisma? Because you're trying to contact your patron in this instance.
Okay, so that's...
Trying to find the answer.
I'm just gonna roll Persuasion, because it's the same then.
Alright.
Oh my god!
Ah! There we go!
There was a time to roll a critical success, and this is it.
Okay, thank you, Yogel, that you used all of our crit 20s in the beginning for us to have this.
What do you mean? I used all nat ones. All right.
That is true.
I think
You
thank
did
you,
jump on
Novi.
some grenades.
I think thank you, Novi, for like balancing out the cosmic scales for us here.
You would know, Kiki, in a moment of, as everyone is talking worriedly, you're holding your skull and you're gazing into its socket. You feel your consciousness drift. You find yourself floating in the astral sea, and a shapeless form exists before you that, though you cannot comprehend, you are very much aware of its presence and its gaze on you. You feel also the presence of a little tiny creature with a long cloak and burning red eyes. Not one, necessarily. A fragment, an echo perhaps. You feel your patron respond to you, specifically saying, if you are to bring back the elf, the cloak will be on him. It will be his second skin.
And what if I try to sever it with this horrifyingly sound ritual?
The ritual that you know, it might sever it completely, and he will have control of himself again. He will be able to take the cloak off, and he will be able to live as any elven mortal should. If you brought him back, there is a smaller, much safer ritual that you can enact to dampen the influence of whatever is controlling him. Whatever is a bit, of course, hyperbolic. I'm very aware of the entity that has a connection with your friend.
The messenger.
Indeed. A folly to keep a fragment of a fragmented being on you for so long from your friend's point of perspective, but alas, such are mortals. All of you are wanderers in so many ways, and it falls to agents of my curation, such as you, to ensure that everything is kept together. So, there is a way to keep your friend from having complete control of his body. Here is how. Bring him back through divine magic, whatever ritual you may need to pursue his resurrection. And make sure you do it in a place where either my influence is strong or where your is she your wife at this point in the timeline? I do not know.
I just stopped for the idea that, oh, we're actually going to live through this and we're going to get married. Cool. No, not yet.
Well, the little
Well, technically
outer
she used to be,
goddess,
but yes.
the outsider deity, Corey, she can dampen the influence of Mesmer's existence, even as a fetter, as a small little fetter. But it must be done at the site of power that she has strongest, and there are not that many sites within this world. Are one that you have cleansed. Do you recall it?
Yes, I do. So we do have some options. So either we can try to bring him back with nature's
It will
magic.
require, will warn you,
Yes.
it will require for the goddess to enter a perilous state of defenselessness.
So no matter what we're going to do, there's a good chance it will go sideways.
There is one difference. When the ritual requires preparation, the goddess will require protection. Protection from tangible forces that you can interact with.
Me.
The features that lay before you are many. I hope you take the best one into consideration.
Well, fuck.
I have kept you long enough.
You have.
Return to your time.
Thank you.
I am awaiting your proper arrival to this realm. When you have finished your business in the mortal world, and we can actually get the proper work started.
Will River be there? I promised him that we could stand on the end of times.
River, do you mean the bird
My
or the
familiar.
child?
Kiki just smiles and goes, his time has already passed.
Yes, I believe he is, in the end, with you. It is a bit of a foggy future, you see. I will let you know one more thing. Your friends, the ones that you have with you right now. Since you have managed to maintain a connection as strong as this, know this. In the end, all of you will have to make the same choice. If even one of you decides that they know best, then know that the future of this world, well, it will change forever. And if none of you do anything, well,
That is
I will
also
not
a choice
I
you
will
make.
not need to wait for you much longer.
Great.
Now go. You're thrust back through time and space, and as everyone is talking from one another in the splitness of a second, you return.
You alright? Where'd it go?
No.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty sad. But we can fix him. We can do this, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, it turns out we have a couple of options.
Oh.
Lupus.
Yes, I'm here. I can't move.
Just the idea that you have to watch as Koda's carrying your fucking head on his hip, and you're just like, yep, that's my head.
Yep.
It's like, shit, has anyone seen Lupus? Where'd you leave him? I don't know. It's on the table last time.
So,
It was.
we got options. Or rather, you got options.
Okay.
Why is there a... Let's do privacy.
Oh, right, yep.
You see a little gnome with green hair and a bucket on his head, like listening in.
This is none of your business.
Nice bucket. I like it.
No, thank you.
Koda holds out his own bucket, just like, bucket bros.
I mean, let's see here. There it is. Boom.
Oh my god.
Super cool bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So deaf.
Alright, so you were saying options?
Yes. We can technically just bring him back. The way we have always brought everyone back.
Yeah, I got his head right here, and I'll pop it on the table.
No, God,
Can
no.
you not?
Alright, so what happens if we do that?
Well, he will need the cloak as the cloak.
Oh, I put them all in my bag, so it's all dust. So I also put that there on the table, the jar, labeled Lupus's other body parts.
Great.
Thanks.
If we bring him back,
I got you, Lupus. I look at the crystal.
I suppose things will just go back as they were before this happened, and I notion towards Lupus parts on the table.
You see one of his hands is shaped in the form of a thumbs up.
Right.
The other
It's
one
made
is
of
middle
dust.
finger.
So we just bring him back to normal, and then he don't have the cloak no more, yeah? That's
No.
the
No.
No,
think-
he's still tethered to Mesmer, and Mesmer is apparently tethered to the cloak, so Lupus is also now one with the cloak.
Okay.
Think
So-
of it as his skin, because that's technically what it is.
Krimta, remember that period when I got the crossbow?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of earlier when you were acting all weird.
When I was beyond Krida's help but was trying to keep myself through reason.
Yeah.
Just imagine losing battle of that.
Right, okay. So that's option one. What's option... Good thought brings up his hands. 2?
2.
Yes!
That's remember where we met Mesmer?
Yeah.
So if you remember, there's something very unique to the chamber that was holding Mesmer.
Yeah, 8 minutes plus 8 hours or something like that.
Yeah, and the floor broke.
Nothing could get in. No influence, nothing.
Oh, okay.
So there is a ritual that we can do to try and bring Lupus back and sever the connection. However, there is a chance that something might go wrong, something might go very wrong, or something might go really very badly wrong. I don't know exactly what will happen, but it might. But it also might be alright, and then Lupus will be himself, and he will have his body.
And the cloak?
It's either going to be destroyed or it's going to be... no, he can take the cloak off.
Okay. So that's the one where we get back to how he proper was and we just say fuck it to the cloak, yeah?
Exactly.
Cool.
But- Guessing that one's gonna need a lot of preparation.
all of these are going to need some level of preparation. Now the last, or well, I guess the third option is that we ask Cory's help.
Oh. Okay, should we ask Pretty Goat if she can get into contact with abortion stuff?
Exactly, but we will also put Cory in danger if we do that.
Ooh.
That sounds like a
Hmm.
bad choice.
Now I suppose the fourth option is the Forge.
Yeah. But you
I mean,
can see
Robot Lupus sounds pretty cool.
Gribble kind of like lowers his head and thoughts like, but like the robot's just gonna be the same as option 1, right? Except he's made of metal.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Yeah.
probably not as cool as I thought, but
I
still
think-
pretty cool.
I think Esmeralda sort of cuts in going, no, probably shouldn't be. Remember, the Warforged are built specifically to house as much soul energy as they need.
Right.
I don't believe he will be connected with anything necessarily. Albert has been quite adamant that he has been trying to use substitutes for magic, large amounts of it, but it only appears that whenever he would try to power a Warforged with a single type of magic, it would work best than trying to power it with large amounts of different types of magic. Unless if it was a Warforged specifically designed to house different, or in this case, multiple souls, like the golems, the giant constructs.
don't tell me he miniaturized one of those containers.
He tried.
Of course he's right.
Well, as I said, we don't understand it, but Albert has been quite adamant that he'll find a way to break the darn code of knowledge. Oh no, actually, I think it was life. I'm not certain. He speaks a lot.
Alright, kind of looks over towards Kiki's like, option 2. You said it's bad if that goes bad. How bad is bad?
I don't
Yeah.
know, and I know a lot.
That means I can fuck with the tournament and everything else in Ferks.
Well, I'm not too worried about the tournament at that point. I'm more worried about rest of works, but I also believe that it's not so much that I don't believe we can handle whatever happens if it all goes sideways. All of these processes, you might die.
I mean, he's already kind of dead, isn't he?
There's
Well,
pieces of them everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I should have technically
Do we
turned
want?
bash if it's not for these crystals, but
You're welcome.
thank
Alright.
you.
So,
You see an ethereal chair? Lupus is sitting.
so, what do you reckon, Farrago? We've got like 4 options here. Some of them are a little shaky. It's
all
up
of
to you.
them
It's
are
really up
quite
to you.
shaky.
Yeah, it's really up to you. Which one do you feel right with?
Technically, maybe if we feel the ritual is going wrong, we could try to stop it so nothing happens.
I mean, wouldn't that means we need to bring Dmitri too? And
Huh?
just finding out that information is gonna cause him to bleed from the eyes. No.
Not necessarily, since all of that has been happened already.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a ritual that I'm performing with the skull. But help would be very much grand. Yes.
Make another if you need.
But
There is one.
I will leave it.
How?
The decision will. I will leave it up to you.
But there is one thing. How are you gonna suffer?
So, how it would go, essentially, is that we would open up a gateway to somewhere. And we would be pulling you from there, and only you from there.
And
And,
you...
technically, we've done it before.
Hmm. I mean, what are the worst case scenarios for that?
Unimaginable horrors from the great beyond.
So, like a Tuesday then.
Okay, so way I look at it, option one, shacks, because we're really just back at where we were about 5 minutes ago.
Ben holds up one finger to denocate, option sucky one.
Yeah. Option two,
Second finger goes up.
that is really, really risky, but we get back to where we were before.
Mm-hmm.
And the only people who are really at risk are Ash.
If we fail, then the rest of works, but we don't fail.
I mean, could we maybe like...
Yeah,
If
you
things-
guys can kill the creature if it comes out.
Or like, if it gets really bad, we could like break the door so it can't get out, because that place is like separate, right?
I mean, I think I have an idea as a type of filthy. Because, you know that goblin dagger that I have?
Yeah.
It opens, its specialty is portals. Meaning
Okay.
if there's a way to overcharge it, you might be able to break another portal.
Okay, we could talk to Williger about that. Option 3, we're putting Pretty Goat's boss in danger. Yeah?
Yes.
Technically against that, because... That's kind of... Well, yeah.
How I understood it is that she would have to be very vulnerable. That word that Silver
Right.
can definitely pronounce.
Like,
Vulnerable, yes.
Could we
She
like,
has to be very vulnerable.
could we like protect
My
her?
Discord just died there. Great.
Could we not protect her then?
Apparently so. I don't understand how. I don't really understand how gods work or other planar entities, if I'm being honest. But
Ben looks over to Lady Belisari and cocks on her out. She's like a paladin, right?
No, she's a fighter.
She's a straight fighter? I thought she was like a...
I don't think we've ever seen her smite
no,
or cast a
I
spell.
don't.
Honey, I am good with a sword. I picked up a little bit of Tiamat worshipping on the side. I'm not a paladin. I do it as a hobby.
But like, that
Well, you're
one,
damn good at it, Ben.
Oh, thank you.
that
It-
one,
If there wasn't, in fact, the corpse of your dead friend in front of us right now, I would find that very attractive.
so like, option 3, would that get him back to the way he was, or would that be like option 1?
I think that would. I think Cory would be the one severing the connection there.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. And
well,
then,
the question with that, if we fuck that up, Tark will never forgive us.
if we fuck that one up, that could do some really bad things to Pretty Go.
And that would basically turn every place that worships her into a literal hellhole because of how much demons hate her.
And then option 4 is the robot one. We don't really know if that will proper work, but we also don't really know how to get into that room just yet, do we?
No.
Think about the Warforge?
Yeah.
The skull of the
It's
first devotee pipes up from your side pocket. I might be able to help with that.
With the door?
Perfect.
Yeah, actually. I haven't been telling you because you already have a lot on your hands, but sometimes when we're out there, I can see angels, right? So I communicated with one of them.
Without my knowledge?
Yeah, it turns out the only power I have beyond
Come on.
you using my skull, I can talk with people, and that's it.
I'm so
I
happy
really
that you
want to
made a
die.
friend!
I really want to die, Kiki.
Wouldn't the ritual kill you?
No. Wait. Could it?
I don't
A
know.
ray of hope.
There's a high chance if the suffering's complete. You could.
Never mind. I have no options. Let's do the
Oh my
ritual.
god! I like chuck the skull in the wall. I'm like, God! Ah!
Kiki, why would you do that?
Ow. Wait. I can't feel pain.
So wait, what were I don't know that word. What was the word he said? Angles? What did the angles say?
Angels.
The angels, yes.
I am
I
your
talk
angel.
with one of them. Strangely obedient once you get to talking with them. And I connected to something else. Long story short, I heard a passphrase.
Oh shit.
I can replicate it, but I don't know what it means.
Can you tell us?
Yes. It sounds like a terrible buzzing noise echoes from the skull.
It takes spell, so they speak in B.
What language is that? I don't know that one.
I did not emulate it through speech. I think it's more of a command.
Okay.
Kind of
So
like runes.
It does have a written form. It goes, I think, 0, 1. It's.
Hold up, I need to roll a thing.
Sounds like some kind of code. Is there an option to mix options?
No.
Don't think so.
This knowledge I acquired by communicating with this entity. It told me the passphrase because I asked it a couple of questions.
Sounds friendly, honestly, but
Grimthought has like a kind of like a blank stare into the middle distance for a second, and then his eyes go wide and goes like, "Oh, shit!
What?
The fucking the scroll."
The scroll?
The scroll?
Yeah, remember, right, when I died, right, the second time, we were fighting against them monks, right? They were all doing the punchy shit and they killed me and shit like that, right? They snapped my neck. And after they did that, we kicked the shit out of them. You guys brought me back, and then we went over and we found that they had like a bunch of scrolls, and one of them was like made out of metal or something, and it had a bunch of like those numbers on them, didn't it?
Oh, you're right. And I couldn't read it.
So those numbers weren't. It was a. Well.
Wait.
Don't we still have the scroll?
I think we gave that to V.
Oh, right.
You can actually see the scroll on his desk.
Odo will walk and pick it up and be like,
Yeah, skidaddle.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Skull, is this what you were reading before?
I recognize the numbers.
Okay, should like maybe.
So he can count.
It is what it is the numbers the thing spoke.
Wait. Maybe someone that makes robots can read this.
Yeah.
What?
Let's just really go. Grimthon will quickly run to the door. He's like, all right, I'll go get Willy Goat and then bring him back here.
Wait. The store's rigged to kick
Wait,
someone's ass.
Grimtod.
Huh? What?
Even if we got the door open, will it help that he's in a body of a metal machine?
I mean,
I looked. Yeah, like Crystal's like, how do you feel about having a robot body?
Sounds like a past
Temporarily.
character I had.
You know, the irony in that is just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would find it ironic, but
Oh, you'd be like Metal Goat too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a lot of explaining to do to my mother, and that's gonna bring all of us a new version of hell. That's
I'm just
I
saying
mean-
we could try to bring you back to your old body as you without Mesmer.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you, mate. We're cool to do whichever option you feel like.
I'll be honest with you. I lost track of what you guys were saying about 3 options back, so just pick which one and I'll help out where I can.
Yeah.
one thing. Are you sure the option with Corey is gonna be? Cause she'll do the whole severing or just weakening.
I'm not exactly sure, but we can also try it without Cory.
Are you
That might
asking?
not go the best way.
Is that what you're saying there, Jen?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
Well, let's try with the dangerous option since that we're used to that one.
So going back to where we got the cloak and doing things there.
Yeah, but for that, I think it's best if we settle things with your family first. Then
Oh no, mate, we're fixing this first. There's no way we're gonna be because like we could be up there for ages, and then you just be like stuck in a crystal all that time.
I mean, there should have been an open necklace in my bag, or oh wait, no, I sold that. But there should have been an open necklace around here somewhere to put my crystal in.
I will take the stuff I have and make an earring out of it.
But look, mate.
A fucking ear.
You're super quiet.
But
there
look, mate.
is- Hmm.
Well, why
Well,
wouldn't I put sticky nick to someone's ear?
all right. So, from what I understand from what you're saying, you have a couple of options. Most of them require time, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And the
Pretty much all of
shortest
them.
one, is this Cory entity.
Well, no, the shortest one would be tomorrow popping his body back up and seeing what happens next.
I suppose.
We're fairly sure that's just gonna be like back to where we were earlier, where like it's the armed guy in charge. Yeah.
But couldn't that buy us time to find another solution for that second part later?
I mean, you do know how.
Oh
wait, no, he doesn't know shit.
exactly.
And
Not,
just blinks.
not exactly, because then he's so complicated.
Yeah. All right. So the other options all involve time to like.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Jesus. Why, Dimitri? The other options are all take a bit to actually get ready. Like, how long are we talking? Kind of looking over towards Kiki.
I look at the skull.
The guy looks up at you.
And I look at him.
And look at me.
And I look at it.
And then he looks at me again.
How much time?
Yeah. So like, if we were to go
Oh,
with
wow.
option
Or, like-
2, for example.
Or like, what do we need to prepare?
For the ritual. Well, I believe you would require some specific ingredients as part of the casting process. I will try to commune
but it will take some time.
Okay.
So what do you mean specific ingredients? Like a troll's heart, like dragon bones, a
bit of
giant's
spice, a little
toe?
bit of salt. It would probably require means of communion and means of severing. So, and as well as, of course, like any good occultist knows on our beginning lessons into contacting the otherworldly, protection runes for your friends whose minds are not so acclimated.
Hmm. About that,
We would
I would only have Koda and Dimitri in the room with me.
What if something goes awry?
Then we will only be targeted.
Man pipes up. I don't like that plan.
The ritual works as thus. You will draw upon the vitality of your friends to ensure that whatever entity is present is blocked. It will be a battle of the mind. Words of protection must be made upon silvered powder. It will also require a large beacon. You have the soul in the crystal, yes?
Yes.
I'm here.
I cannot see anything out beyond.
I will stick the skull in front of the crystal. It's right there.
I don't have eyes. I have said this multiple times.
I will take the glass eye out of the horse and stick it in the skull.
I have vision again. Why is everything so colorful?
Oh, you can actually perfect.
Wait. I can see. Oh, that's great, actually.
Takes the glass eye down.
I still want to die.
Hey, we can go watch a play after this. This is perfect.
I mean,
Wait. The glass eye moves down to look at Lupus's corpse.
Okay, I can look around.
Oh, that's cool.
it's kinda creepy, but I'm one to talk in the situation I'm in now.
I have been a skull for hundreds of years.
And he's just now ahead. Y'all have so much so much in common now.
Oh my god.
Do you want to die too? Oh, never mind. Awkward question. I see.
I
Well-
think he's... okay.
What you will require for the resurrection ritual will be the crystal, yes. However, you will need a beacon to call it. The moment the crystal breaks, his soul is going to be flung. Imagine it like a slingshot. The crystal holds the slingshot back, but the moment you take out the crystal, the slingshot throws the soul wherever it is supposed to be at maximum velocity. You will need something to hold him. And, as it is an otherworldly force, it will call also whatever is tied to him. Like when you have dirt on your shoe. So, you will need to make sure that this beacon is something that is personal to the individual most of the time. If you don't have something of that manner, you will then require some materials that I don't know if they exist anymore. How hip is necromancy these days?
Not so much.
No,
Not so hip.
not so
Although
much in
Bavaria,
here.
it's pretty.
Ben spits on the ground in disgust.
But we were just at a library.
Brothers Venesaria.
Yeah, we were just at a library for a guy who did that, though, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
He'd probably have it, wouldn't he?
What are we needing?
Don't we also have Lupus
Anyways.
stuff?
Oh, good thought. Then, if that's the case, if perhaps there may yet be knowledge of how to discover, as unlikely as it may be, a soul beacon, or as it is called in the common tongue, a soul lantern.
We've also got the belt. Would that work?
Yes, if the individual has a strong emotional connection to it.
Oh no, I meant dish belt. Grimthon like goes over to the group loot in the bag of holding and pulls out the belt of soul stability.
What is that? That
It's
was not. Where did you
Hmm?
find this?
We found it buried in the ground, and there was a guy there who was like dead and a ghost and shit, and it was on his body.
If only I had hands. And
but-
the
I
guy
will
looks
pull
down.
out skeletal hands and attach your hand to like the skull part.
You attach it to the skull part, nothing happens, and the skull looks depressed.
Depressed skull.
Oh
So-
man, I could have made you a whole body at that point. Like,
Sherlock,
I could have got you, bro.
would dish work?
We'll work on it.
Not the
This
skeleton
magic.
body.
I need a moment.
And the eye rolls all the way back into the skull.
Oh, that's weird. Dude, I know you're not used to eyes, but that's really weird.
And then a red glow occurs in the glass eye for a brief moment, and then the eye looks forward again.
You know, I may be dead, but I still want to puke after seeing that.
Oh, it's fine.
Do you want to die too?
Dead!
Oh, I wish I was.
Anyway,
Well, I
gonna say?
am. Yes, I was. Excuses. I got lost there. Yes, the belt. What does it do? I sense something familiar from it.
I'm not really going to explain this stuff. Kind of like looks to Kiki.
I think
You ever-
Stephanie that knows what it does.
I don't know
Dimitri will go and cast Identify on the
have-
belt.
You know what this fucking belt does,
I
for the
know
love
what it
of
does.
God!
Where is it? Hold on.
Yeah, so
Is it
the deal with the
there?
since
There
Dimitri
it is.
cast Identify.
I will cast Identify.
While wearing this belt, your soul remains within your body. After you die, you are immune to the soul siphon's effect, and raising you from the dead does not require rolling the death DC.
As you explain that to the skull goes,
Wow, out of game knowledge.
it actually looks surprised, as much as a skull without facial features can be. The little candle on its head lights up and goes,
Yes, that might work. The belt, however, would need to be. Oh, well, the body would need to be sort of together.
I mean,
Okay.
part of the ritual is that we fix Lupus's body. And
I make a
Then you-
new body, actually.
Mm.
Yeah,
Straight
you-
new.
So we could
Then
like
you would-
slap the belt on it when it's like getting there, yeah?
If the belt requires attunement beforehand, it might be difficult. However, it is not impossible. What you would need is a potion. Yes, a potion. There is a potion that you could use in this instance. It is a strange one, to say the least. You would need to fail at making a potion of haste.
Oh.
But making it one as slow.
No. Well, maybe. You will need to make a potion of haste, but in such a way that time is the only thing that passes. So that the individual may, in the brief moment that they exist as the ritual is being done, have the belt and attune to it. Granted,
Oh.
it is akin to trying to replicate the effects of stopping time.
I mean,
Okay, what's needed?
Well, mind you, I was once a scholar of the occult indeed. I did dabble in forces I should not have. My current situation.
I've got a
obviously-
ton of bones, so don't worry. I completely understand bones.
No, I tried to save my people. Did you try to save your people with bones?
I don't think that would have worked. My people exploded.
That's rough, buddy.
The actual animated skull, it just said, "That's a rough buddy."
I mean, a little bit of adventuring and all that. I don't know. You kind of took it over it.
Here's how you would go at making one.
Hmm?
It might. I know of two ways. Either by utilizing the vital essence of a high-ranking or highly important creature of order, or on the opposite end, by using the vital essence of a highly mighty creature of chaos. There is a third option, but it's the most dangerous one, and would require you to have access to a time anomalous entity.
Like Genie?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, if you had access to a genie, probably that would help you immensely.
What happened to the Genie?
Well, that's the thing. I never conducted that kind of ritual to create
Okay,
a
but
potion
what happened to the other people?
Well, the potion could hypothetically extend time to the point of perhaps an hour.
No, I'm talking about the one of Law and Order. Like, did they die at the end of all that? Like, will they be fine?
Oh, again, uncertain. I would not know. I did not exactly try to replicate it. Mind you, I did theorize immensely about what was possible. In practicality, I only pursued as much as I could before, well, you know.
Becoming a skull, got it.
We could.
Well, I mean, I could ask my bud.
Yeah, we could ask the big blue guy. See what he thinks.
Didn't he die by hellfire?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's actually dead. I think that form is just kaput. But
What you would require is about a jug of this vital essence.
Okay.
Like,
So, we need a jug of that.
A lot of it.
We need a jug of that. That'll make the thing. That'll make it so that he can get the belt on and it'll work. Then if the belt's on and it works, that makes it easier for us to do option 2?
It would make it easier to perform. If the belt is on the creature, then the stabilization process becomes much faster. You do not require to wait. All you would require to do is bring the soul over as fast as possible so that it connects to the body.
So that could
Also,
work for option 2 or 3, right?
possibly indeed.
So wait,
There
we
is
need
also-
a body to bring
Indeed.
back, right?
so the thing is with both of these options is that when we are going to reach for his soul, at the same time his body is going to be made back. So we have to work in tandem.
So wait, hold up. What if I make him a new body?
I mean, that's kind of the point, isn't it?
But like out of his old body.
Like
I still have the head.
Is there enough left?
I mean, I could test the limits of regeneration.
That is why I asked how hip necromancy was still.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I could just try to regenerate the rest of it.
So how I understood it is that the body needs to be made like around the same time we're pulling his soul.
Well,
Or did I just misunderstood it?
If you possess the power to regenerate the body, well, again, that is why I asked about necromancy.
Right.
Well, that's transmutation.
Okay, now I
but,
understand.
that's neither
There we
here
go.
nor there. That's Dimitri talking at that point. I'm like, dude, that's transmutation, actually, not necromancy. In this case, maybe necromancy.
Would Dimitri know whether, like, regeneration works on what is a corpse at that point?
That is what the skull is about to mention.
Yeah.
the regeneration works on a creature. There is, however, a neat little. Well,
I mean,
I'm
what if
calling
he
it
was
a
an
fan-
undead? Dimitri will pop up
Indeed.
like, what if he was an undead at that point?
if in undeath, the creature could still regenerate. That is why I also asked about how hip necromancy was.
I mean, I may or may not have Dance Macabre on my spellbook.
Belisaria looks at Dimitri with surprise, and she's holding her sword like it is stowed, but she has a hand on it.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah, I'm more
what-
surprised she can hold her sword.
what's wrong with Donshin?
Like, I would use it anytime soon. But the option's there.
If you could make. Well, it would require the body to be together.
Right.
If you could stitch it.
But like, he's in a lot of bits, and some of them are dashed.
Oh. Well,
I
regeneration.
mean, he doesn't need a new
should-
hand at that point. We just need the waste, right?
Regeneration should fix that. If it can.
I mean, if
Indeed.
we can't, we can just replace the hand with the Warforged one.
Okay, so do the.
No, I got one better. I've got a dragon skull, alright? Hear me out. Give me a dragon for a hand.
Let's figure out getting all of your body parts back together when you're alive and you have a body.
There
Yeah,
is
let's
one
not
more
come to
thing.
Dimitri and the skull of the devotee and a dead person. We're gonna come out with some monstrosity at that point.
There is one more thing you must know about the potion. Though the vital essence is necessary, a catalyst is required. You would need a powerful force of lightning energy.
Like a dragon?
That could work, but that would have to be a very old dragon.
Okay, so we got that as well. Good.
Kota, I'm in literal
Right.
earshot.
I do not want to be crushing your dreams, but you would need a very old dragon.
I mean, I might know one.
What do you mean? You
Or
know
two.
one?
You do
Or
not
three.
understand. You would need a very, very old one.
Yeah,
I do
like
not-
a great worm almost.
You know, a fucking ancient dragon?
The skull, the little eye looks towards Coda like,
I thought this realm's dragons had long lost any brethren of that age.
Oh, don't worry about it, man. I know a whole bunch about dragons.
Yeah,
I can turn into some of them.
Then
We
it
learned-
would have to be a mighty battle to earn the lightning it holds within its breast.
I mean, I could just ask him. He's a pretty chill
We
dude.
need to kill
Who
the
even
dragon.
are you people?
Alright, so we ask the blue guy for some of his blood, and then we ask your, I guess,
Mhm.
teacher? We ask your teacher
That's a good way to call it, yeah.
if he's cool with breathing on it, and then that gives us a potion that we can put into the stitched together body of Flowery Girl, so that then we can
After
belt
I
on it.
dance macabre it, by the way.
Right, and then we put the belt on it, and then the belt makes it so that it's easier for his soul to go back to him rather than the other guy. But that's still like either option 2 or 3, right?
You would also need to kill the undead once you brought it back. If
Oh, that's easy
unless
stuff.
Grimthought can do that with one.
Yeah.
Just don't cut off any part.
Yeah, no, I'll go with.
Just
Yeah. Because
Still
that's like
a
five
silent stab.
options.
Should we blindfold Grimthod? So when he
No.
swings, he's not looking at anything, he just swings as hard as possible.
just fucking.
Because that's basically like, alright, sure, I wouldn't be able to use my gloves, because that would set it on fire, that'd be bad. I wouldn't be able to do My sword because I'll cut off, bitch. I could go with my club, but I would have to make sure I'm not breaking anything when
Hey, don't worry about cutting off limbs or breaking bones. We'll grow it back when he's alive.
Yeah, we can do
Just
that.
don't hit the head.
Yeah,
And
Right.
there is one last part to the ritual, and that is me. My skull, Kiki, is a powerful conduit of magic.
Will you
You
die
will
at the end
need-
of this?
Hopefully.
and if you
I
don't,
hope so.
And
And
if
if
you
we
don't,
don't-
it's just a positive.
Is it?
So what were you about to say?
If there is one issue that I do see with my not death occurring, if the skull activates, there is no way, and excuse the language, in the fucking 9 hells
Oh, hell, Savannah may dead.
that the tournament does not understand what transpired.
I mean,
I will have to utilize my connection to my patron,
But
our patron.
I don't think the if we go where Mesmer was held, the tournament. won't be
Dragon's
able to
not
be
fitting in
there.
that room.
Again,
Oh,
I
well-
do not know this mesmer nor the room. If it can block such,
You were in there
It
with
did.
me.
Yeah,
I was.
The
yes,
head went in when we got
I-
the head, then went in to see
Yep.
Mesmer.
I
Well,
I only
listen, he
recall-
didn't have eyes at that point.
And also he was in the back.
I recall listening, but all I could hear was,
Echoes.
well, a
Screaming.
cacophony. Yes.
Yes. Yep, that was Mesmer. The reason why they were trapped in there was, well, because the room blocks out everything and oh god, why Lucas?
Why? I mean, he is split all over the place.
Yeah. It's because our patrons influence cannot be inflicted in there.
Okay, so right, so if we do this, like the big metal wingy fucker, he could probably know that we fucked around the skull, right? And that's why we were meeting with him to prove him that we weren't. The skull wasn't telling us what to do or nothing.
Yes.
Right. So that could
Indeed,
pick.
I am corrupting your consciousness right now.
Yeah, we've had enough of that today.
I'm corrupting it so much that I want to keep you by my side forever
Heal
until
me.
the end of the world.
And my life.
Right, so it will probably piss him off, so meeting with him is probably going to suck. But that
Like
aside,
it wasn't going to anyway.
yeah. But that aside, Frago, again, like, which option do you like?
Are you asking Lupus?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's robot body, there's old body, there's old modified body.
I'm uncomfortable with any of the necromancy nonsense, but if Lupus is okay with it, then if Aqua is okay with it, then
Here she's like, it'll be fine. Don't worry. What could go wrong?
I mean,
You don't think about that.
hmm. I mean, in all technicality, if it all goes fine, I can just destroy the skull right then and there if he wants to. If that's even possible, but
In the end, you must choose. So choose.
Yeah, I mean, but basically, mate, it's down to: do you want to go with the robot option? Do you want to go with, check it in with Pretty Goat's boss, or do you want to just go deal with it ourselves?
well, we can do it the long way then. Deal with it they got.
Without
The
Corey.
one that. Yeah.
Corey? Where we going with
Because
Pretty
if-
Ghost Bush?
No, without.
Oh,
Corey.
without Corey. Okay.
Because if Corey gets involved in it, if we screw up that one,
Okay, but what are the odds of that happening, though?
Us.
Man, just look at
You
of us.
rolled 2 nat ones with inspiration, sir.
Okay. Out of the game dice luck with this, Corey might be the best option here.
Oh,
Man,
In this
it was
series, 'cause
supposed to
we're
look-
good at we're good at a few things, and one of them is fighting off shit.
Right. So if things come after Lupus is sold, then we can fight them. But if we manage to get Corey killed, then we really fucked up. Which is what I'm worried about, if I'm being honest.
That
and don't
won't
forget, if
happen,
Corey
though.
gets killed, there's chance Persephone might end up in hurting her. I mean, this is out of.
Well, see,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why we
Oh.
also ask Persephone to help us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If Corey dies, Persephone's cleric levels are.
Yep.
Yep.
And probably
Ed.
Paladin too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I
And
mean,
This is
Might-
why we ask for their help.
her paladin levels come from Hades, so
Oh, fair.
Alright, so
Wait, hold up. Why don't we ask for both of their help at that point?
wait,
Uh-huh.
both Corey and Hades?
Yeah, why not?
I mean Hades, not Hades. Corey has more
Power.
power in this plane.
Okay, and Hades could still beat shit.
Okay,
I
so
suppose.
so
Also,
should we
out of game
go-
knowledge, I don't know if Sox can be here for this, so
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the main issue too.
Yeah, that is the main issue as well.
Okay, so if we were going with the Corey option, that'd be the fast option, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
fast
that
in
one's
quotations.
unlikely for.
Also, just gonna throw this out there as an option. If we were to do the create the fucked up haste potion and belt plan, would that actually speed things up for the Corey side of things? Like that, would that make it easier for her to do what she needs to do and maybe be exposed for less time?
It would also help Corey's ritual, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
so
suppose
then,
since it's just the soul coming back to the body,
Yeah.
whichever route.
You
we go.
could also go for the double whammy of bringing Corey to the Chamber of Mesmer.
that sounds like a bad
Ah,
idea.
that
So wait.
sounds like-
Here's the big problem, though, right?
Mhm.
We need a ton of lightning energy, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's a big fuck off dragon. It's not fitting in that room.
No, but
No,
it can...
because the thing is, we
outside
can
of-
pre-make the potion. We can pre-make the potion. Like, there's
Does
no
the
reason
potion
to
need lightning?
Yeah,
It does.
That's
okay.
what
Oh,
the
I
lightning's
also
for.
thought the lightning was needed for the ritual, but no. Okay.
No,
No, the
Yeah.
potion is the only thing, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's for
okay.
making the
Dimitri
potion.
Dimitri doesn't have lightning spells.
I mean, he
This
does.
this is like the bolts
Ancient
of
dragon,
Zeus.
yeah.
You would need
Alright.
something that can, essentially you're looking for the kind of lightning that is so strong and so fast, it goes back through time. Just
Nah.
how quick it is.
Alright, so should we call in the big blue guy? Because base level, we're definitely going to need that potion, yeah?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Let's get that done first then.
Well, should I ask both of them at the same?
Front of you.
What? Well, look out for the body parts.
Oh, sorry. Forget what the happened here. What?
He
I
put on a
forgot.
cloak.
It's
We
from
pulled
a-
off
from
the cloak,
cloud
and then he fell to pieces.
From a cloud of blue smoke, the genie apparates and looks around confused. What kind of terrible party have you conjured me for?
Terrible party or awesome party?
So, we were wondering if we could ask you for a favor.
Of course! You saved me from my prison! I owe you, my friends! Tell me! What is it you desire, and I shall try to make it true!
So the skull says that we need like a jar full of your blood.
The genie's face is like, Stark, His eyes are wide open.
He's
Enough
terrified
to-
of needles.
That we can take the medical way, which would be painless, but
On second thought, I appear to be needed maybe elsewhere. Okay?
Man, come on!
Well, is this a jest? Do you seriously need a jug of my blood?
Let's just say it's a life or death situation, and my friend is now stuck in a small, tiny rock, and I point to small, tiny rock.
On earring.
Alright! That's fucked up!
Yeah, so basically, what he says we need to like make a looks over to Esmeralda. It's like, what was the name of the spell again?
it's
Messed up haste potion.
That, yeah. So we need to make that, and for that we need like like a jar full of your essence, and
Aha!
and we need to hit it with like his point over to go to his teacher's lightning breath.
Sounds to me like you're attempting to conjure a potion of time distillation.
yeah.
Yes.
That.
The skull looks surprised. So that's what it's called.
One hell of a tea for tea. You didn't know the name.
I never made it.
Look, the two dead people in the room are just getting super salty with each other.
They spawned a
Well-
rivalry. I thought they would spawn a friendship. Being in very similar situations.
Well,
One is just a head, the other one is just a
regarding-
skull.
let's start with the simple part.
Hmm.
The potion of time distillation is something that I am quite familiar with. I, of course, will grant you my blood, if that is what you require. However, I will count it as one of my callings that you have brought me here for. You've already summoned me once.
Yeah,
This is the second time.
Sorry about the hellfire.
It is beyond understandable. However, I will remark, this sacrifice I am making right now, well, I will be honest, it's very fucked up. If the third time you summon me is regarding a matter of such grim nature, I would very much like my ring back.
Sorry.
That's very fair. That's very
Sorry
fair.
about this.
That's very fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to pull you into grim natures at all.
Yeah, if we need you a third time, it probably will be a fight. Is that cool?
A good battle! Now that I'm ready for, and it will not cost you my visit. No, actually, I would prefer to lose my blood in all honesty in a battle of valor than having to lose it, like being drained by a very hungry mosquito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you there.
Is everyone go, Joe?
Goes, Esmeralda, do you have a magical needle?
I do very much have a jar. I don't have a magical needle.
Medical.
Oh, medical! Yes, I do have one in my purse.
Wait, how
Okay.
does this...
Now,
Isn't he...
this may sting, and
Put
she
a li-
pulls
rub
out.
Rub a
She
little
pulled-
alcohol.
She pulls out a long needle from her
Oh my
purse.
god.
Oh,
hey.
it's the genie a flask.
I grabbed the genie's hand. I'm like, just look at me. The look of the needle.
I am regretting this decision.
That is a big needle.
Grandpa, don't mention
Don't say nothing.
that.
Don't say nothing. Just look over here. Just look at me. Just look. Everything's all
We're
right.
gonna, one moment, we're gonna need to have an enhancement. She casts enlarge reduce on the needle, makes it even
Oh
larger.
my god.
Just look at those. Look at those. Look at the shiny rock.
Oh, that's a beautiful as she punctures the genie, and this is where we're gonna end the session.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What a magical derailment this has been. I love every second of it.
Yep.
What
I
is
hate
up-
it.
What is up with Lupus and just wearing magic items for too long? This
Yeah,
is the second fucking time it's happened.
I think we need to add
My session planned. Oh.
Sorry.
You had to use the coat.
I
think
had
we
an
need to
entire
add-
region prepared. You did me dirty.
Sorry about that.
It was just like,
Hey,
you're gonna
imagining all the
suffer,
epic
Novi. You
shit.
two net ones. Coda's just like, or no, just like, oh
Well,
man, dude, I didn't
here's
plan
the
for
unfortunate
that.
part, right? I'll know for sure next week, but I may be able to run on the next Friday. Maybe.
Okay.
If it's a big maybe because I maybe not because I'm leaving on a vacation on the 30th, right?
Oh, nice.
I-
What type
I
of
don't-
vacation?
Yeah, we're
The long kind one, as in
Oh.
I will be returning next by the 15th, likely of
Okay.
August. Yeah.
And
So
then we will come to you.
then you come to me. So yeah, my friends, I will say this:
Sorry about the derailment.
next couple of sessions are gonna be dedicated to getting back the high elf with the gun. However, until our journey takes us off once more into the perils of actual danger, I will have to thank everyone for playing today and everyone who watched with us on the Twitch. Thank you so much, especially on Toby. Toby, you're the MVP of this Twitch chat today. Everyone give a clap for Toby.
Yay!
Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. And before we end the session, I just want to say thank you one more time. Kiki, kill it.
Peace, it's because I miss you, baby, but I